Your eyes here.
They put you through the ringer, huh? They trying to do that every time you get on.
Somebody gave me this thing on his phone. I didn't update it. I won't update it. Who updated? If we update, keep doing this. Anyway, whatever. All right, we're gonna start, man. As usual, got any questions? We're gonna start off with questions.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Is Romans chapter 4?
All right, let's pull that up. Romans chapter 4.
I think the question is in verse 2. For if Abraham was justified by work, he hath wherefore to glory was not before the Most High.
Okay, what's the question?
What does this actually mean? Does this mean that it sounds like Abraham didn't have works? Is what he said. For if Abraham were justified by works, he hath whereof to glory, but not before the Most High. What does that mean?
All right, we gonna start at verse 1.
Romans chapter 4 from the top.
Yeah.
What shall we say then? What shall we say then? That Abraham, our
Forefather. Let's be clear. Right? That's their our
forefather.
That's forefather. Right? The reason this is another indication again. This is written in Hebrew. There is no word for forefather. So they just only be the word father.
Okay.
Right? Abba. Right? Abba is generic. Generic means it can be used for a biological father,
okay,
or a stepfather,
okay,
or a forefather.
Okay.
It's a generic term.
Okay. Or a teaching father?
What?
A teaching father?
Spiritual father.
Okay.
Right? So that's it's a generic term that can use multiple ways.
Okay.
Right? It all depends. In the Hebrew, the context will let you know if it's biological, or it's a teacher, or it's a stepfather, or along those lines. Right? In Greek, though, there is a specific word for biological father. Right? And then there's another word to just say a generic father.
Okay.
Right? So what shall we say then that Abraham, our forefather, go ahead.
As pertaining to the flesh.
Now we're dealing with the flesh,
hath found.
So what has Abraham, our father or forefather, as pertaining to the flesh, what has he found? Question mark. Pertaining to the flesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what has he found? Go ahead.
Verse 2. For if Abraham were justified by works, he hath whereof to glory, but not before the Most High.
Right? If Abraham were justified by works, he have whereof to glory, but not before God. Right?
No.
He's going to clarify verse 2.
Okay.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. For what saith the scripture, Abraham believed God.
Now we have an order of events.
Okay.
Abraham believed God. Right? That means Abraham had what first? Faith. Right? Go ahead.
And it was counted unto him for righteousness.
Right? It was imputed unto him for you to have faith in God was the right thing for you to have. For you to believe what God say, that's your starting point.
Okay.
Because if you don't believe what God say, then what?
Then You ain't dealing with the Most High.
then you're not doing what he said.
Come.
You're not gonna do what he said. I don't believe you, so I'm not doing that.
Right.
Because he believed what God says. Then he went and he got what? Circumcised.
Okay.
Right? Then he got circumcised. And obviously Abraham believed because we had faith, because we know how faith comes, right?
By the hearing of the word.
Hearing, faith coming by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Right? So Abraham was in glory, he had nothing with glory pertaining to works, right? Before faith.
Right, okay.
Other than he didn't have works, we know he had works, but he had to have the faith also.
Okay.
You have to have that, right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. Now to him that worketh is the reward not reckoned of grace, but of debt.
Right? If you work and your reward don't come because of favor, your job ain't paying you because they like you.
Right.
Right? Are they?
Yeah.
Well, they paying you because they owe you, because you paid. It's but of debt. They owe you that money because you work.
Okay.
They just say, oh, you working, you know what, man, they like you, they'll break you off from the check.
Right.
That's not how it works. Right? It is because they owe you that money because you work. Right? It's of debt. Not of grace, because they like you and they favor. Because now it works, right? Go ahead.
Verse 5. But to him that worketh not.
But him that don't work, that worketh not, right? Go ahead.
But believe on him that is justified, the ungodly.
But the person that first justifies the ungodly, right? But believeth on him who, the Most High, that what? Justifies the ungodly, right? Go ahead.
His faith.
His what?
His faith.
His faith, which we know is what? Believe in God.
Believing on God.
His faith, go ahead.
Is counted for righteousness.
Is counted for righteousness. Okay. Right?
Okay.
Meaning it's a right thing to believe what God said. You have to start there.
Okay.
If you don't believe what God said, where are you going after that?
He's not lined up correctly.
No, you're not going any further into the scriptures, into the Bible, into what God said. I don't believe what He say. That's where it ends right there.
Okay.
You stop right there. Now, if I believe, that's my first step.
Okay.
Now I want to go further.
Okay.
Right? If I don't believe, am I going to go any further?
No. Okay. Now I understand.
Listen, if you need a job, right? What's the first step of getting a job?
Believing you can get the job.
You gotta believe you can get the job.
Right.
You gotta first, if you don't believe you can get a job, you ain't getting no resume, you ain't putting an application out, you ain't doing none of that.
Okay.
The first gotta believe you can get the job.
Get your mind right.
Right?
Okay.
You gotta first believe you can get into the kingdom. You gotta first start there. I believe I can make it in. Good.
Okay.
What do I gotta do next?
Okay.
Now you gotta start studying.
Okay.
Now you gotta gather the information. Right? If you want a job, you gotta now scout companies that's what? Hiring. Right? That fits your skill set, what you do. So now you do the research. Now you study. I believe, okay, now I'm studying. What I gotta do? You gotta get circumcised. Okay, I gotta get circumcised. Okay. I gotta wear friendly. Okay, I gotta wear friendly. I gotta keep the Shabbat. I gotta do high. Now you gathering all the information what you need to do. Right? Then you start to do these things. When you start doing these things, then what happens after that? Then you start to see the blessings.
The faith.
Now you're on your way to get in.
Okay.
Now you understand, oh, I gotta endure to the end. Now.
Okay. See, this is the step by step.
It's a step-by-step thing.
Right.
Christians, they read this thing out of context. Right? They think you ain't gotta get circumcised. It ain't about works. Yes, it is about works.
Yeah, because when you read up, it kind of sounds like it's saying that you really don't have to get circumcised.
Yeah.
But when you read down,
But when you read down, see,
when
you read where? Down. See that?
Come.
They stop at verse 2, but don't read
Ah.
down. This becomes a problem every time.
Okay.
You can't go into the movie and leave after 20 minutes
Right.
You get the movie?
You don't know what
You
happened.
don't know what happened after that. You didn't see the end of it.
That's good. That's
You
good.
can't leave after 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You know what?
That's good because I'm thinking, I'm like, is he talking about the natural Gentile here, or is he talking about the commonwealth? I mean, the Gentile that's looked at as Gentile by the Commonwealth Israelite. Because I'm like, I see what's going on here. This is kind of like when you're talking about the faith, you kind of like until you read down, you don't understand what's really going on there.
Yeah, but we know faith without works is dead. Listen, but you cannot show me. You cannot show me, right? You cannot show me your faith apart from your works. Your work is proof of you have faith.
Okay.
Right? You can't show me your faith without no works, can you? When I believe, show me how you believe.
Right.
You just can't tell me you believe. Don't work.
And see, yeah, that's what the Christians, they all offer the belief and no
They jump in the gun. If they say, well, it ain't about works, well, you forget you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith for them. You already at the works point.
And you ain't got it.
Works already means that you have faith. Who's doing something without believing?
Wow.
Where is it?
Okay.
I wouldn't get in that car if I believe it wouldn't start.
Right.
Would I? I'm even gonna start. That's why we've been getting in the car. Right? If not, I'd be calling the mechanic. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna start. They ain't call the mechanic. It ain't gonna start.
Yeah.
See, that belief has to be first.
Right.
It's the first.
There's an order to it.
There's an order. There's an order. Isn't the thing about order?
Yes. Yes. And that's why it's about
God in the order of confusion. That's confusion.
Right.
Are you already at works?
Right.
You guys see you jump in the stage.
Okay.
That's when you went into a problem. But I don't need no works. I just gotta have faith.
Right. Well, is Abraham's work his circumcision?
Yeah, just gonna tell you. You gotta down. Down.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have verse 6 or 5.
6.
Romans chapter 4, verse 6. Even as David also described the blindness of man, blessedness of man, unto whom God imputed righteousness without work.
Abraham, right? Go ahead.
Saying, blessed are they whose iniquities are forgiven and whose signs are covered. Whose sins are covered.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 8. Blessed is the man whom the Lord will not impute sin.
Well, that's right. Impute sin, meaning hold you accountable. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 9. Cometh this blessedness then upon the circumcision only.
Is this coming all upon the circumcision, meaning the one that's in Jerusalem?
That's the Commonwealth.
Huh?
Is that that's Commonwealth Israel in Jerusalem?
Well, that's the circumcision.
Okay.
Right? Come up this blessedness upon the circumcision only. Go ahead.
Or upon the uncircumcision also.
Or upon the uncircumcision also. Question, right? Go ahead.
For we say that faith was reckoned to Abraham for righteousness.
For we say, that's him, John, James, rest of the whole church.
Okay.
The whole church is saying, for we say that faith is reckoned unto Abraham for the right thing.
Okay.
Right? Righteousness just means that you're doing the right thing. Right? When someone says, oh, he's righteous, all they're saying he's doing the right thing. Right? Don't get it twisted about, oh man, he's some halo, angel, none of that.
Right.
Just at this point, he's doing the right thing. Right? That's it. Go ahead.
Verse 10. How was it then reckoned?
Now the question begins then, if it was reckoned in righteousness, how was the righteousness then reckoned? How was it reckoned now becomes the question? They don't ask these questions.
Okay.
All they say, well, Abraham believed God and was reckoned on him for righteousness. Well, the question is, well, how?
And here go the answer.
Go ahead.
When he was in circumcision.
Was it when he was circumcised? Go ahead.
or in uncircumcision.
Or when was he uncircumcised? When was it reckoned? When he was circumcised or uncircumcised is the question he's asking, right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Not in circumcision.
Not when he was circumcised. No. Go ahead.
Come. But in
But
uncircumcision.
when he was not circumcised.
Mm.
Right? It was reckoned on him when he was not circumcised. Right?
Come.
And again, this is where this is where they fall.
Yeah, because it sounds like you
They
say
said, well,
something
brother,
they
God would say he was righteous and he wasn't circumcised.
Hmm.
He wasn't circumcised. Of course.
Right,
That's how the event happened.
right, right.
It's when he was uncircumcised.
Right.
Right?
But
Go ahead.
Verse 11. And he was received in sign of circumcision.
And he received the sign of circumcision. He received the sign of circumcision. Go ahead.
A seal of the righteousness of the faith which he had yet being uncircumcised.
Right? So this sign is a seal of righteousness, of the right thing, of his faith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which he had being, right, uncircumcised. Right? So before circumcised, he had this seal that he believed what God said. Right? Go ahead.
That he might be the father of all them that believe, though they be not circumcised, that righteousness might be imputed unto them also.
Right? You got to start with the faith part. God gonna say, you believe what I say? That's the right thing to do.
Right.
That's the right thing to do. But it didn't end there. It didn't stop.
He had to get some works now.
Yeah, it didn't stop there. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And the father of circumcision to them who are not of the circumcision only.
But see now, Abraham becomes the father of circumcision. How is he the father of circumcision?
He's a virgin.
Because he got circumcised. You can't be the father of circumcision if you ain't circumcised. That would make no sense, would it? He's the father of circumcision to them who are not of the circumcision only. Circumcision only are those that, again, that are in Jerusalem.
Okay.
Right? That ain't not only the ones in Jerusalem only. Right? Remember, when Christ came on the scene, right? And even when John was there, he was telling the Pharisees, don't try to say that you have Abraham for your father, because they all try to say that nonsense. Abraham is our father.
Righteousness under Abraham.
Right, they trying to claim that right under Abraham. Right? So he said right here, Abraham is the father of circumcision to them are not the circumcision only, meaning them that are in Jerusalem. Right? Go ahead.
But who also walk in the steps of the faith that our father Abraham.
They have to walk in the steps. They have to walk in the steps. They have to walk in the steps of the faith of our father Abraham. Meaning you got to follow Abraham.
Okay.
Walking in some steps, meaning you follow what he's doing. You got to follow what Abraham did, right? Go ahead.
Which he had being yet uncircumcised.
Which he had yet not circumcised. Right? So you got to follow Abraham's steps.
Wow.
If you're going to follow Abraham's steps, you got to do what Abraham did. Right? Abraham believed God, not circumcised. But did Abraham stay uncircumcised? See? That they want to read down and get to it.
Yeah, get to it. Right.
The only point they would have, if Abraham never got circumcised, now you have a point.
Right.
Your point goes right out the window.
Right.
Once we see Abraham get circumcised. Because we just read for them that walk in the steps of Abraham, it says. Yes, sir.
And this is almost like when who was that found out that you had to be baptized and went and got baptized through the faith? They was like found out we have to do it, even though they were like on the righteous side or righteous path. Some people were saying you don't need the baptism. We was like, no, you still need the water baptism too. And when he got baptized, this is almost like that thing.
You talking about something in the Bible you saying?
Who let that got baptized? It was he's like, you still need the water baptism.
Well, I'm not sure if they have a shot John the Baptist. No, but we John.
They both.
No, everybody knew about you gotta get water baptized. Everybody was going to John to get water baptized. Except for the Pharisees, they didn't want to go. Hey, but finish here.
Uh, but who also walked in the steps of the faith of our father Abraham, which he had begun being yet uncircumcised.
Go ahead.
For the promise that he should be the heir of the world was not to Abraham or to his seed through the law, but through the righteousness of the faith.
But it was through him believing first, right? Through the righteousness of faith, right? Again, faith is coming by hearing, and hearing by the word of God, right? We hearing the word of God, right? Nowhere God have never told nobody you ain't gotta get circumcised. Has he ever said that anytime?
I ain't never wrote that.
So if he has faith and faith coming by hearing and he hearing the word of God, God never told no one not to get circumcised. He never said that to nobody. They're trying to teach you, you ain't gotta get circumcised. Where did God ever said that to anybody?
Wow. That's it. Wow.
Where is it to anybody? If you're talking about faith, faith coming by hearing and hearing by the word of God. What did you hear that told you that you ain't gotta get circumcised? None of that's ever said to you. Never. You can't tell me you have faith and say, well, I got faith, I ain't gotta get circumcised. But the word of God says you have to get circumcised.
Right.
That's exactly what it says.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 14. For if they which are of the law be hearers, faith is made void, and the promise made of non-effect.
Yeah, but if it's only through the law and you ain't got no faith, then it's made void. And the promise is made of none effect. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 15. Because the law worketh wrath, for where no law is, there is no transgression.
But when where there is no law, there is no transgression. Right? Is there a law that says you ain't gotta get circumcised? Is there a law that says you gotta get circumcised?
Yes.
So if there is a law, then you're transgressing it. For where there is no law, there's no transgression. But there is a law, you gotta get circumcised. So that means that you will be transgressing. So there is a law. Because the law worketh wrath. The law ain't gonna work no wrath if there's no law. Right? And there's no transgression.
That means the law will punish you, right? The law worketh wrath. That means the law will punish you.
Yeah, punish you only when you what?
When you break it.
When you break it. So if the law says you gotta get circumcised and you ain't getting circumcised,
You broke the law.
you broke the law. Now you're gonna get the wrath of the law. It is simple when you read down. Right? All right, go ahead.
Verse 16. Therefore, it is of faith.
It is of faith. Go ahead.
That it might be by grace to the end the promise might be sure to all the seed, not to that only which is of the law, but to that which to that also which is of the faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all.
Which is the father of us all, right? Now we know Abraham isn't the father of everybody. He's the full father of who?
The Israelites.
The nation of Israel, right? Through Isaac and Jacob, right? He's the full father of the Arabs. He's the full father of the Edomites. Right? But when it comes to the Jacob part, that's when it's deviant. That's why it's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? And this is what we're speaking of. I think we gotta read them one thing, that's it. We should stop right there. They start going with something else, so, yeah, you gotta get, you gotta have faith and works. And without works, you're dead. You know, this is what James said, the Lord's brother said. Right? So they think Paul thinks something different against what James is saying, but he's not. He specifically says in here, those who follow the steps of Abraham. Right? We read we follow the steps of Abraham. Abraham got circumcised. So what are we arguing here about you have to circumcised?
Right.
You can't be saying that because he specifically said you gotta follow Abraham's steps, right? You said up here? Yeah. So we gotta follow the faith of the steps of Abraham. Right here in verse 12, right? But we also walk in the steps of the faith of our father Abraham, which he had being yet uncircumcised. Abraham was told to get circumcised, and so he did. The steps of Abraham. Abraham didn't remain uncircumcised. If he did, then you have a point. But because he didn't, then your point goes out the window. You can't say Abraham didn't get circumcised. You can't say Abraham didn't have works. But faith without works
Is dead.
is dead. So if you got faith, then you're gonna show your faith by your works. Because faith by itself is dead. If you arguing you ain't gotta do nothing, you ain't gotta get circumcised, then your faith doesn't mean nothing, it's dead. Faith without works is dead, so you're not making any sense.
You wasting time.
You wasting time. You gotta do something. You can't say, well, I'm doing my job, I believe, and don't do the work on the job. You know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't getting paid.
And it's time for you to
You're
go
gonna
home.
get escorted off the property instead of arrested or something. What you have to do. Simple, right? All right, any other questions? All right, let's get to Tobit. Tobit chapter 1, verse 1, we going into the Apocrypha. Getting up the Apocrypha.
You said Tobit chapter 1?
Come.
Tobit chapter 1. Tobit chapter 1 from the top. The book of the words of Tobit, son of Tobiel, the son of Anna. Well, how you say that? Ananiel, the son of Ananiel, the son of Adul, the son of
Aduel.
Aduel, the son of Gabael, of the seed of Azel, Asael, of the tribe of Naphtali.
All right. So he's from the tribe of Naphtali. Tobit is from Naphtali, right? And if we deal with his name, His name is like Tob is like Tada. It's good,
Oh,
right? It's good. So Tob is how you say good, right?
oh,
So it would be to buy. To buy, the I makes it possessive, right? My good, right? Then you have Tobai El, right? God is my good. Still the I right there. Tobai El. God is my good. Right? That's how you break down his name. Right? So he's from the tribe of Naphtali. Go ahead.
Who in the time of Misar, king of the Assyrians, was led captive out of Thisbe.
Tishbe.
Tishbe.
Right? Take this way. Shut it off. All right, so who in the time of Emenesar, king of the Assyrian, he was led captive out of Tishbe, right? Which is at the right hand of that city, right? Which is called properly Naphtali in Galilee, and it's above Asher, right? So Asher, and you have Naphtali with above Asher, with their land allocation that they would get. So Emenesar, you got to get that in the book of 2 Kings 17. 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 1 through 6, right? Second Kings chapter 17, we're going to read verse 1 through 6.
2 Kings chapter 17 from the top. In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, began Hoshea, the son of Eli, the reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years.
Right? So Hoshea, he reigns over Samaria. He reigns in Samaria over Israel, and he just reigned 9 years, right? Go ahead.
And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, but not as the king of Israel that were before him.
He wasn't as bad, but he was still bad, right? Go ahead.
Against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Assyria.
That's what we're reading about here in Tobit. Emenesar and Shalmaneser. All right? King of Assyria. So that's who came against them. Go ahead.
And Hoshea became his servant and gave him presents.
Right? So he became his servant. And he started to now got to pay presents. He got to pay taxes, tribute, right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. And the king of Assyria found conspiracy in Hoshea.
So he found he got the word. Hoshea is conspiring against him, right? He found conspiracy in Hoshea. Go ahead.
For he had sent messengers to So king of Egypt, and brought no presents to the king of Assyria as he had done year by year.
So year by year, he was giving presents and when they or taxes to king of Assyria, but then he stopped and he started to hire So, the king of Egypt. Go ahead.
Therefore, the king of Assyria shut him up and bound him in prison.
So came there and locked him up and put him in prison. Prison him up. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land and went up to Samaria and besieged the 3 years. Besieged 3 years.
So he besieged it 3 years, right? When you come in to attack a place, this is one of this situations that you run into. It takes a while before you can conquer these people. It took 3 years, right? It ain't just right away because you got to build rams and you got to do a whole bunch of stuff. It's gonna take a minute. You ain't gonna just go there. We're gonna knock them out in a day, and that doesn't work that way. It took them 3 years to do it. This is what war. This is how war was back then, right? Then they have nuclear missiles and helicopters and tanks and submarines and all that stuff, planes. None of that.
Right.
You come in there a horse. You know what I'm saying? And then they got their big walls all the way around their city. How you gonna get up there, right? So it's gonna take you a minute to build your battle rams and then start knocking down the wall. Boom, then they shoot arrows at your man, and you got to go back and regroup. So, right?
Come.
So way back then, it took him 3 years, right? Go ahead.
Verse 6. In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria took Samaria.
So in the 9th year of Hoshea, he took Samaria. Go ahead.
And carried Israel away into Assyria.
Right. So this is where Tobit got deported into Assyria. Right here, he got taken here when Israel was carried away into Assyria. Go ahead.
And placed them in Halah and in harbor by the river of Gozan and in the city of the Medes.
But in the city of the Medes, right? So you see Medes are now brought up, right? Medes, they get ready to they building up their place to start to take over at some point. Right now we in the Assyrian Empire, then we have the Babylonian, and then we're gonna have the Medes. See, the Medes are mentioned here. The Medes right now, just alone, we're just getting ready.
They're building steam.
They're building steam, right? So Israelites was in there, they were put in the cities of the Medes. So Israel was there and watched the Medes
come up.
To do that. You see them, right? Doing that. So that's how Tobit got over there. Right? We can go back to Tobit. Right? Verse 2, it says, who in the time of Ebenezer, which is Shalmaneser, king of the Assyrian, who led captive out of Tishbe. Right? What is Tishbe? He came out of Tishbe, right? Because there's a big dispute about is Elijah an Israelite? Now we got more clue of who he actually really is. Ooh, when we get first Kings 17.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh man.
First Kings chapter 17, verse 1. Yeah.
First King chapter 17 from the top.
Yeah.
And Elijah the Tishbite.
The who?
The Tishbite.
The Tishbite, right? Remember, we just read about Tishbe right there, right? Tishbe, hold it. Let me pull it up right quick again. You can see it. So he was led captive out of Tishbe. See? Tobit was led captive out of Tishbe. This is a place where Elijah is from. We call it Tishbite, right? Same place, Tishbe, right? But it says Tishbe, right? Which is at the right hand of that city. So you have a city, but at the right hand of the city, you have a suburb called Tishbe, right? It's at the right hand of the city, which is called properly Naphtali. So the
Right.
city is called Naphtali, right? To the right of the city is this suburbs called Tishbe,
Right.
but Naphtali is where? It's in Galilee.
Yeah.
It's in Galilee, and which is above Asher, right?
Okay.
Galilee is like California, it's huge. It has different cities in it, right?
Okay.
But then the little cities have little small suburbs,
Gotcha.
right?
Gotcha. Okay.
So he was captive out of Tishbe, which is the right hand of the city, which is properly called Naphtali, which is in Galilee, and it's above Asher, right? So we read here now in 1 Kings 17 and 1 that Elijah the Tishbite. So Elijah comes from that little city on the little suburb that's on the side of the city called Naphtali. This is where he is from, right? So he's out of this suburb. So if it's a suburbs we know were given to Levites.
Okay.
Every tribe get a land and get a city, and then they give suburbs to Israel to Levites.
Levites, the priests.
So every tribe had Levites in there,
Okay.
but they had the little suburbs and stuff in there next to it, right?
Okay.
That's where Elijah comes out of. He's a Tishbite. He comes out of a suburb city of Naphtali. So this proves that Elijah is a Levite. He's a Levite. He comes out of a suburb city, right? So let's read the whole thing here now in 1 Kings 17 and 1.
1 Kings 17 from the top. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Galilee,
The inhabitants of the Galilee, go ahead.
said unto Ahab, as the Lord God of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be a dew nor rain these years, but according to my word.
Right, these years, those talking about it was like 3.5 years, right? There was no rain or anything like that.
It says Gilead here, but that's Galilee?
So the inhabitants of Galilee,
Okay.
of Gilead,
Come.
who was of the inhabitants of Gilead.
No.
But the text identify him as a what first? A Tishbite,
Come. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And Elijah the Tishbite.
Come.
I mean, he comes from a place called Tishbe,
Come.
right?
Come.
He says, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, right?
Come.
That's going off into Naphtali area.
Right.
As we reading it here in the book of Tobit,
Come.
right?
Come.
The city is probably called Naphtali, right? He says, which is in Galilee,
Right.
above Asher itself. So we have our location.
Right.
We have our location there, right? We can understand what we're dealing with exactly. All right. Where is it here? We need to get Joshua 21:32. All right, who got that?
Well, we're checking.
The 21 verse 32.
I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joshua chapter 21, starting at verse 32.
Yeah,
And out of the tribe of Naphtali.
so the same tribe we're talking about, right?
Mhm.
That Tobit is from. So out of Naphtali, go ahead.
Kiddush in Galilee.
Kadesh where?
In Galilee.
Kadesh is in Galilee. So now in Naphtali, Kadesh is in Galilee. We read the same thing, right? The city was called Naphtali.
Huh.
Where was it at? In Galilee, above Asher. right? The city was called Naphtali. It was in Galilee, but it was above Asher. We read here that Naphtali, we read about a city named Kadesh, and it's where? It's in Galilee. Go ahead.
With her suburbs.
With her suburbs. See that?
Mhm.
One of the suburbs is Tishbe.
Yeah.
One of the suburbs is Tishbe,
Mhm.
right? One of them is Tishbe. Go ahead.
To be a city of refuge for the slayer.
For the slaves. So you also have cities of refuge, right? If you kill a man and you mean to kill him, you have to live in that. You got to go move to that suburb city. You got to live there until the high priest dies, right? Which would symbolize when the high priest died. It symbolizes what? Symbolizes atonement for what you did. Now with the high priest died, you can then not come out of that city. As long as the high priest didn't die, you got to stay in that city, right? Which is another a foreshadowing of Christ again. Because Christ is the high priest who died.
That's almost a sacrifice.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Would that be similar to Moses' story? Even I know, but is he waited for the governor to die? Then he came back. Pharaoh.
Yeah, he died. After he's dead.
But that wasn't an atonement for that.
No, that wasn't no atonement. No, I'm saying when the high priest died, it symbolized like an atonement. Not literally, but it symbolized of an atonement. That's why he's able to come out of the city now and live, right? If he killed somebody. Right? So we just seen, so we reading about suburbs here out of Naphtali, one of them named Kadesh that's in Galilee, right? And it has different suburbs. I'm just coming here to show you that Naphtali is again in Galilee and it has suburbs. And one of the suburbs, obviously, is Tishbe, right? Where
Tobit.
Tishbe, where Elijah's
Elijah.
where Elijah's from, right? It's one of those places because he's in Naphtali. He comes out of that place, right? He comes out of Tishbe. I think it said he had a Tishbe too as well. Let me read that. Yeah, he was led captive out of Tishbe. He was out of the same place that Elijah is from, right? He's out of the same place where Elijah is from. But these suburbs, the difference is we know that in verse 1, it tells us this in verse 1. The difference is that in verse 1, it tells us that Tobit is a Naphthalite.
Yeah.
A Naphthalite, right? He's of the tribe of Naphtali. We know what tribe he's from, right? So knowing that Elijah comes out of Tishbe is either it doesn't say he's a Naphthalite, but because these cities here are cities of refuge and stuff for the priests as well, he's either a priest or a Naphthalite. More so, he would be more like a priest, how he's operating. Right? That would be more like he would be like a Levite, a priest. In one of these suburbs town. So I don't know exactly why Tobit is one of these suburbs town. He ain't supposed to be there. Those are for city of refuge unless he killed somebody. And that's why he got captive. But he's supposed to be there unless he killed somebody. He's supposed to be in the city of Naphtali. Tobit is from. Right? All right, let's continue here in Tobit, chapter 1. Now in verse 3. Look in verse 3. Go. Tobit chapter 1, verse 3.
Verse 3. I, Tobit, have walked all the days of my life in the ways of truth and justice, and I did many alms deeds to my brethren and my nation, who came with me to Nineveh, to the land of the Assyrians.
So now they came to Nineveh, right? He was taken out of the land of Israel, out of Tishbe, land of Assyria, but particularly he came to Nineveh. He came to Nineveh. Nineveh is the capital of the Assyrian Empire. This is the capital of the Assyrian Empire, right? Let's read about Nineveh. Let's get Jonah. Jonah in the Bible. Jonah chapter 1, verse 1. Right? Jonah chapter 1, verse 1 and verse 2. All right, who got that?
Right.
You got it?
Oh. Jonah chapter 2.
Jonah chapter 1, verse 1 and 2.
Jonah chapter 1 from the top. Now the word of the Lord came unto Jonah, the son of Amittai,
Aminatah.
Menatiah,
Aminatah. Yeah.
saying, verse 2, arise,
Uh-huh.
go to Nineveh, that great city.
Go to Nineveh, that great city, right? Nineveh is the capital of the Assyrian Empire, right? Go ahead.
And cry against it,
Uh-huh.
for there's wickedness is come up before me.
The wickedness has come up before me, right? Now we see here in Nineveh, there are Israelites there. Tobit is there. He was taken there by the Assyrians. He's actually there, right? So that there are Israelites in the city. So when you tell brothers, oh man, Jonah is going to a city nothing but non-Israelites, which is a lie.
Right.
We just read Tobit was taken there in captivity. He's there in Nineveh. He ain't there by himself. He captured the whole northern kingdom and he's placed them over there in Nineveh. Right? So there's hundreds and thousands of Israelites living in Nineveh. Right?
And that's in Syria. Right.
In Assyria. The Assyrian Empire. This is the capital city, right? So Nineveh means the inhabitants of Ninus. That's what Nineveh means. Ninus is Nimrod. Right? That's who Ninus is. They mean the inhabitants of Ninus. Ninus is Nimrod.
That is good. Thank you for that. That's an increase right there. Wow.
That's we get on with the Ninus. Right?
That's good.
The capital of Assyria, of course, it's by the Tigris River. Then you have the Euphrates, you have the Tigris. It's by the Tigris, by the Tigris River. But that's what Nineveh means. That's the inhabitant of Ninus, which is Nimrod. Continuing there. And that's why they said, for their wickedness come up under me. That's what's going on with Nimrod. Nimrod and wickedness, it's the same thing. The power of Babel, rebelling against God. They're still rebelling against God. They're still continuing the Nimrod thing. Right? The whole worshiping of Nimrod thing what they got going on there again. Can we come to the book of 2 Kings, chapter 14, verse 20? I think it was 7 Smith. 2 Kings, chapter 14. Second Kings chapter 14, verse 23. You're gonna read down to verse 25. 23 to 25. All right? You want to go? All right, hey, Shabbat Shalom, Servant Smith. Can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Hey, here we go. Shabbat shalom, brothers.
Shalom. All right, 2 Kings, chapter 14, verse 23.
2 Kings chapter 14, reading at verse 23. In the 14th year of
15.
or in the 15th year of
Amaziah,
the son of Joshua,
Joash,
king of Judah,
Jeroboam,
the son of
Joash,
Joash, king of Israel, began to reigned in Samaria and reigned 41 years.
Go ahead.
24. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord. He departed not from all the sin of Jeroboam, the son of Nabat, who made Israel to sin.
He made the northern kingdom to sin, right? And he made these two calves, them to worship, right? Go ahead.
25. He restored the coast of Israel from the entering of Mahab unto the sea of the plain, according to the word of the Lord God of Israel, which he spake by the hand of his servant Jonah.
Jonah, we're reading about in his own book. He's sent by the Jonah. Go ahead.
The son of Amittai, the prophet, which was of Gath
Hefer, right? Gath Hefer is in Galilee,
Okay.
right? This is the verse you go to. This is the verse you go to when the Pharisee said, "Search Galilee, no prophet arose out of Galilee."
Right.
Which is a lie. Jonah was out of Galilee. When you look up Gath Hefer is in Galilee.
Okay.
So the prophet that come out of there is Jonah.
Right.
So there was a prophet that came out of Galilee, but they lied and tried to say, "Look, search. Ain't no prophet ever rose out of Galilee." It was a lie. So we see where Jonah come from, right? This is your other connection that you have. Remember, Christ says, "As Jonah was in the belly 3 days, so the Son of Man."
So true.
That's one connection that you have there. The next connection is that the Messiah is also a prophet, like Jonah, from the same place.
Galilee.
Christ is from Galilee. Jonah's from Galilee. Jonah's in the belly with the 3 days. Christ is in the well belly for 3 days. All right? Jonah raised up from dead after 3 days. The Messiah got up after 3 days. Right? This is the other element that you don't talk about there, but I'm bringing it for you. Prophet, same thing.
The similarity.
Died for 3 days. Rose after 3 days from the same place, Galilee. All right? Same thing. And let's get one more. Oh, another one more. Let's go back to we need to go back to Tobit and grab this real quick. Tobit chapter 14. Tobit, the 14th chapter, start at the first verse. Right? Go ahead.
Tobit chapter 14 from the top.
Yeah.
So Tobit made an end of praising God, and he was 58 years old when he lost his sight, which was restored to him after 8 years, and he gave alms, and he increased in the fear of the Lord God and praised him.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And when he was very aged, he called his son and the sixth son of his son, and said to him, "My son, take thy children, for behold, I am aged, and am ready to depart out of this life."
So he's old, he's ready to go, right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. Go into Media.
Go where?
Media.
Go into Media. Remember, we read in the book of Kings, but it brought some of the Israelites was brought also into the land of the Medes. Media. So say, listen, there are other Israelites in Media. Go to Media. Go ahead.
My son, for I surely believe those things which Jonah the prophet takes of Nineveh.
When Jonah, we just go in the book of prophet, spake of Nineveh. You won't get that unless you read the book of Jonah. This shows you that Tobit was in Nineveh when Jonah came. Tobit was in Nineveh when Jonah came
wow.
and said what he said.
Wow.
He said right here, I believe those things which Jonas, the prophet, spake of Nineveh. So he was there when he was saying these things.
He heard it.
He heard it.
Wow.
Tobit heard what Jonah said about Nineveh. He said, I believe those things. Right? Go ahead.
That it shall be overthrown.
And it's going to be overthrown. That's exactly what you read in the book of Jonah. It's going to be overthrown. Go ahead.
And that for a time peace shall rather be in Media.
See, peace is going to be where?
In Media.
In Media. So he said, listen, go to Media. Here in Nineveh is going to be some problems with what Jonah said. Okay. Go to Nineveh. Go ahead.
And that our brethren shall lie scattered in the earth from that good land.
That our brethren shall be scattered in the earth from that good land. Right? From Media, they were going to be scattered. Go ahead.
And Jerusalem shall be desolate.
Jerusalem going to be desolate. Go ahead.
At the house of the Most High, in it shall be burned and shall be desolate for a time.
See that? So he knows all these different things here. It's going to happen. So we was to be scattered from Media. Right?
Right. Wow.
A lot of us were scattered from there. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And that again, God will have mercy on them and bring them again into the land.
So God will have mercy on us and bring us back into the land of Israel. Go ahead.
Where they shall build a temple.
We're going to build a temple. Go ahead.
But not like the first.
Not like the first. Right? So this happened when it was scattered, right? God brought some of them back, right? Zerubbabel and them came back and they built a temple, but it was not like the first one, right? Go ahead.
Until the time of that age be fulfilled.
When that particular age is done, go ahead.
And afterwards they shall return from all places of their captivity.
Then everybody going back from everywhere else. So when that age is going to be fulfilled, right? That age, we know what long the age is. Age is what?
I think it was 1,000 years.
It's 2,000 years, right? It's almost 2,000 years since Christ came. The age has been fulfilled, right? It says then we gonna return from all places of our captivity, right? Go ahead.
And build up Jerusalem gloriously.
And build up Jerusalem gloriously. Another verse that shows the people over there are not the Israelites, because if they were back, they should be building up Jerusalem gloriously. But they can't because that dome is in the way. That dome is in the way. Not only that, Tel Aviv. Do you know that Tel Aviv is one of the cities that has the most gay people in it?
Yeah.
Tel Aviv.
They rally it for the gayest place on earth.
So how is it that that's going to go down? With all these people that's breaking Torah there, right?
Is the land gonna spew them out of there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Only the land.
Yeah.
Right, gonna get them out of there. So they're gonna build up Jerusalem gloriously. Go ahead.
And the house of God shall be built in it forever with a glorious building, as the prophets have spoken thereof.
And the prophet has spoken, this is going to happen, right? The prophet Ezekiel talks about this in the middle of the temple, gloriously built there. Obviously, it can't be them. They can't build nothing that has dome in the way.
Yeah, that dome is right in the middle of everything.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. And all nations shall turn and fear the Lord God truly, and shall bury their idols.
And so, right, that's what they do to this day. They're still worshiping idols for this day. So once the true Israelites go back and build Jerusalem up, temples up, then all nations shall return and fear the Lord truly, and shall bury their idols at some point, right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. So shall all nations praise the Lord, and his people shall confess the Most High. And the Lord shall exalt his people, And all those which love the Lord God in truth and justice shall rejoice, showing mercy to our brethren.
Showing mercy to our brethren, right? Specifically, go ahead.
Verse 8. And now, my son, depart out of Nineveh.
Leave Nineveh, shake the spot. You know what I'm saying? Kick rocks. Just go. Go ahead.
Because that those things which the prophets Jonah spake surely shall come to pass.
And it surely did come to pass.
It
surely came to pass.
A prophet indeed.
It came to pass about 40 years afterwards. Right? That 40-year thing is like we brought up before with the math that we're on. Right? That 40-year thing. That's when the Babylonians came and started taking them down. And they became the power in there. Right? I want to jump down where we at. All right, let me see. We had verse 8. Yo, keep going. Verse 9.
Verse 9. But keep thou the law and the commandments, and show thyself merciful and just, that it may go well with thee.
Kids, you gotta keep the law and the commandment. And you gotta show yourself merciful and just, bro. That's how it's gonna go good with you. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And bury me decently?
Yeah.
And thy mother with me, but tarry no longer at Nineveh.
Right? So bury me correctly. Right? Do you know that when you bury Israelites in the beach, do you know how you bury them?
Wrap them?
No.
You gotta cover them with sprinkle
You bury them on their side.
on the side. Wow.
Israelites are buried on their side.
Mm.
Do you know when they was digging up graves over there in Israel, not in Israel, in Egypt, where the Israelites stayed, when they found bones buried, you know how they found them buried? On their side,
Wow.
facing east.
Wow.
Do you know how you bury Muslims? A Muslim buried their dead?
Yeah, I think they lay them on their back and they cross their arms.
Straight up.
Oh wow.
So you can up in the casket.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Up in the casket. Again, I think it's facing east again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because our Riyadh's father was a Muslim. When he died, that's how they had it. Up.
Wow.
They don't do the thing.
Right.
I think it's facing either Mecca or whatever they do.
Right.
But Israelites, we bury on our side, facing the east.
Wow.
That's how we bury. And when you sleep, that's one of the best things sleeps on your side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How everything can flow better. That's what he did. Bury me decently, and thy mother with me. So bury us together, right? And said, and tarry no longer in Nineveh, but shake, leave.
Right.
Get up out of here, right? So he said, once we die, you bury us, right?
Get up out of here.
Get up out of Nineveh, leave, right? Go ahead.
Remember, my son, how a man handled Acreidus that brought him up, how out of light he brought him into darkness.
Right, they have a different, they got the name different here, but this man right here, right? He is, where is it? This man is a higher car. Right? And he had a nephew when he's coming here is Ahmad. I'm gonna get into him a little later. I'm gonna get back into him, right? But that's what this is talking about. But this is confirming what Ahmad did, right? To a Chayakaras.
A child.
A Chayakaras, right? That's what Ahmad did to a Chayakaras, who is a higher car. There's a book on here, right? They confirm that this is who he is. So Ahmad is his nephew, a higher car nephew. And he tried to get his uncle killed. Right? It says right here. Right? He brought him up out of light, he brought him into darkness, right? Go ahead.
And how he rewarded him again
he rewarded again evil for how he treated them. I'm gonna read it later on, right? Go ahead.
Yet Acharias was saved,
He was saved. Go ahead.
but the other had his reward. For he went down into darkness. Manasseh gave alms and escaped the snares of death which they had set for him. But Ammon fell into the snares and perished.
Died. So he thought he had killed his uncle, set him up, but he got tricked. But God stepped in and saved his uncle. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Wherefore now, my son, consider that alms doth, and how righteousness doth deliver.
So he said, my son, consider what alms do it.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Consider what alms do it. So you got to give alms, right?
Mhm.
It says, and how righteousness doeth deliver, right?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
When he had said these things, he gave up the ghost in the bed, being 108 and 50 years old, and he buried him honorably.
Right? So he's 158 years old when he died. He lived a long life, 158. So he's able to see his son and his son's son,
Come.
158, right? Who's he can live that long today?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. And when Anna, his mother, was dead, he buried her with his father.
So he buried his mother with his father. Go ahead.
But Tobias departed with his wife and children to
Ecbatane.
to Rubiel, his father-in-law.
His father-in-law, right? That's his wife's father, right? Go ahead.
13. Where he became old with honor, and he buried his father and mother-in-law honorably.
So then he went back there and he buried his wife's parents, right? Honorably. Go ahead.
And he inherited their substance.
Inherited their substance because they didn't have no sons. They only had a daughter, which he married. So he would then take over the substance, right? Go ahead.
And his father Tobit.
And his father, so he had the inheritance of his parents and his wife's parents.
Oh wow.
Right? Because his wife's parents only had a daughter. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And he died at, say that word again, Ecbatane in Media, being 107 and 20 years old.
So you're 127. Go ahead.
But before he died,
go ahead.
He heard of the destruction of Nineveh.
He heard of Nineveh, like his father said, leave out of here. He heard of the destruction of Nineveh. Go ahead.
Which was taken by Nebuchadnezzar and Asuris.
Nebuchadnezzar and Asuris. Asuris is the one that we find out in Esther chapter 1, verse 1. Right? That Asuris. See, at this time right here, Asuris, he's just a general. He's a general in the Babylonian army.
Wow.
So he takes down the Assyrian Empire, right? With the first king, Nebuchadnezzar. The Nebuchadnezzar that we know about in the Bible that takes Judah, the Nebuchadnezzar the second.
Okay.
Not the first.
Right.
This is the first one here.
Nebuchadnezzar here. Okay.
This first one takes down the Assyrian Empire.
Okay.
And one of his right-hand generals, right, is this man here named Asuris. Right? Who is, he's not a Babylonian, he's a Mede. Right? He's a Mede. So remember, we talked about the Mede, remember, he said, the Mede are starting to what? Build their way up. Right? So to build your way up, you got to get into the army. So a Mede is in the army right under the king. He's the king. He's over the king's army, but he's a Mede. Right? So he's set prime to take down the Babylonians after a while. After they trip, he's set perfect. He's over the army. He's in he's in the right position, in the right place.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Come.
He's in the right place to get it done.
Okay.
So by
Wow.
Shabbat Shalom, brother.
Shabbat shalom.
Nebuchadnezzar and the Zurus, go ahead.
And before his death, he rejoiced over Nineveh.
And before his death, he rejoiced over Nineveh, right? That's how the book of Tobit actually ends, right? Over Nineveh, because he understand what Jonah said going to happen. He heard it happen, and then it was taken down by Nebuchadnezzar. That's how it happened. It happened because Nebuchadnezzar and the Assyrians came in there and took them down. That was the end of that. But he was where? He was in Media, where the Medes are on the rise, where he's good,
Right.
and he's straight.
Right.
So what Jonah said actually happened, and all that came to pass.
Right. So he had to get out. He had to get out of Nineveh.
How to get out of Nineveh? Like it was going to go down, just like Jonah said.
And go to the Medes. Hey, that's oh wow.
And go to where the Medes were. Let's go back to Tobit. We in the Apocrypha, Tobit chapter 1, and now we in verse 4, I think. Right? Now we should be in verse 4.
Tobit chapter 1, we know verse 4. And whom I was in my own country in the land of Israel, being but young, all the tribes of Naphtali, my father fell from the house of Jerusalem.
They fell from David, right? Go ahead.
Which was chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, that all the tribes should sacrifice there
in Jerusalem. Go ahead.
where the temple of the inhabitation of the Most High was
Consecrated.
consecrated and built for all ages.
Right? That's where it's going to be at. It's going to build there again. It was consecrated there for all ages. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Now all the tribes which together and revolted, and the house of my father, Naphtali, sacrificed unto the heifer Baal.
The heifer Baal, right? To me, a heifer is that's a cow, right? They sacrificed it, but who made them do this? Jeroboam. Jeroboam made them do this, right? Let's get this in the book of Kings. Let me get this in the book of Kings. 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 25. 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 25.
First Kings chapter 12, starting at verse 25.
We're going to read all the way down. Go ahead.
Then Jeroboam built Shechem in Mount Ephraim and dwelt therein, and went out from thence and built Penuel.
Right, Penuel, right? That goes from Panah, which is face, and the El is God, right? So it's the face of God, is what they call the place. Right? Go ahead.
And Jeroboam said in his heart, now shall the kingdom return to the house of
The
David?
king is going to go back to the house of David. Go ahead.
27. If this people go up and do sacrifice in the house of the Lord at Jerusalem, then shall the heart of these people turn again unto their Lord, even unto Rehoboam the king of Judah, and they shall kill me and go again to Rehoboam king of Judah.
Right, so he thinks if they go back to Jerusalem and sanctify, they're going to turn on him. Right? Go ahead.
28. Whereupon the king took counsel and made 2 calves of gold and said unto them, it is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Behold, thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So he made 2 calves. Two calves of gold, right? And he told them, this is the gods that brought you out of Egypt, which was crazy how people would believe that nonsense, even though it ain't true. But that's what they was doing. Right? So Jeroboam made these calves of gold. Go ahead.
29. And he set the one in Bethel, and the other put he in Dan.
So he put the one in Bethel, and then he put the other one in Dan. Right? So Beth is house, El is God. Right? You put one in the city called the house of God, and you put another one way up in the city of Dan, which is all the way at the top. Right?
And Dan is Judah, right?
So he put it in these two places, meaning one at the top and one at the bottom. That's what he did.
Right.
So they can go worship, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 30. And this thing became a sin, for the people went to worship before the one, even unto Dan.
Go ahead.
31. And he made an house of high places, and made priests of the lowest of the people, which were not of the sons of Levi.
Yeah, so he made lowest, he get the lowest of the people to make them priests. And then they were not of the sons of Levi.
It wouldn't that be corrupting the house, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Double corrupted. They already got the wrong people, and they unworthy. Yeah, I guess they was worthy to send another race.
No, they the lowest.
Lowest of the lowest.
The lowest
Just
people.
grab the opposite.
How you gonna make the lowest people get into the highest office?
Mm.
Priest is the highest office right there,
Right,
right?
right.
Wow. And not even Levi's.
I mean, not even Levi, but what he did. Go ahead.
Verse 32. And Jeroboam ordained a feast in the 8th month.
He is doing a feast in the 8th month. We have a feast in the 7th month. He has own feast in the 8th month. Go ahead.
On the 15th day of the month.
Our feast is in the seventh month on the 15th day as well. So he's mimicking the feast. He said, "Well, I can't do it in the 7th month.
Right.
I gotta do it in a month later."
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
He the mixed one, huh? Jeroboam?
No, he's the mixed one is verbal.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like unto the feast that is in Judah.
See, he's copying the one that's in Judah that the Lord gave us. In Judah, right? He's copying it. Go ahead.
And he offered upon the altar, so did he in Bethel, sacrificing unto the calves that he made, that he had made. And he placed in Bethel the priest of the high places which he had made.
Right. So this is what he's doing. He's sacrificing to these animals, to these statues, these cows that and like Israel was doing in the wilderness.
Come.
Right? This show you again. They learned this from the other nations.
So there's some mirroring going on.
Yeah, they learned it from the other. This is why it's important that the Lord tell us we teach your children. So when they come across the knowledge, they're like, "Hey man, that's a statue. That's trash."
Right.
See, they're not teaching their children correctly. So when he made these calves, they fall into this nonsense here, worshiping a calf. All right, so if they're following Jeroboam. All right, go ahead.
Of the 8th month, even in the month which he had devised of his own heart, and ordained a feast unto the children of Israel, and he offered upon the altar and burnt incense.
So that's what he did. So this is how he made Israel to sin. And that's why he talked about when Tobit said when he was in the land, his people would go and they were worshiping this calf. But we understand that it's Baal, Baal, right? So when they're in the wilderness and they're doing the calf, Apis and Hathor,
Right.
those are Egyptian.
Right.
But that same idol, when you go into the land of Canaan,
Right.
becomes of Baal.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But they're dealing with the same animal worship.
Right.
They just call something different in a different place. In Egypt is Hathor and Apis. In Canaan is Baal. Right? But they're dealing with the same thing. It's the same things have a different name. The same idol worship that they're dealing with. Same thing. Right? Let's get Hosea chapter 5, verse 11. The book of Hosea, chapter 5, and verse 11.
Hosea chapter 5, verse 11.
Yeah,
Ephraim is oppressed and broken in judgment.
Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern kingdom, right? So he's oppressed, broken in judgment. Go ahead.
Because he willingly walked after the commandment.
Because he willingly walked after what commandment? The commandment to worship those idols, right? That's why he's oppressed and broken in judgment. He didn't put up no fight and say, yo, we're not doing that, bro. No, you on your own when it comes to that one. We're not rolling with that. You're worshiping no calf. You tripping.
Right. So he broke the first three.
Yeah, but Ephraim followed him. The northern kingdom just followed him willingly, it says right here. They willingly walk after the command. They ain't put up no resistance or nothing. They just went in and just did it and did it. Right?
And you see Ephraim as the head. I mean, yeah, Ephraim.
Ephraim is the head at that time.
Yeah.
That's what Jeroboam is. Ephraim.
Yeah.
They just went in and followed. And this comes the problem.
Wow.
Willingly went and just did it. Right?
And following sheep.
Let's take it back to Tobit. You can't just be, come on, man. You gotta like, nah, bro, I can't follow you tripping. I couldn't do that.
No.
I can't do that.
Unto death.
Listen, this happens a lot today, not only in the Christian church, but also in the Israelite community. People in these congregations, they just blindly follow what they're being taught, what they're being told. They don't go fact check no one, none of that. They just go listen to it, and that's what it is. That's why I tell people, go fact check me.
Right.
Go behind me, but read it for yourself.
Right.
Make sure I'm saying the right thing. If you said something, hey, bro, you said something, I read something different.
Right.
Bring it to the forefront.
Right.
Bring it up.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Let's get it clear. Let's clear it up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, only somebody who loves you will tell you that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's real love.
Everybody gotta get fact checked. No one is above that.
Right.
No
Right.
one. Let no one tell you that nonsense. If someone get mad because you questioning what they're teaching,
Right.
it's a red flag immediately. It should be a red flag immediately.
Right. Right.
What's the problem with me asking questions about what you're saying? Should never be a problem with asking questions. If he like, why are you asking questions?
Yeah. I'm clarifying.
Red flag.
Come on.
Something is wrong with him. You don't want to listen to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Something's wrong. And he just a man. If a man think he's infallible, there you go the flaw right there.
Yes, sir.
There you go the flaw, right? Let's go back to Tobit chapter 1. And now we in verse 6.
Tobit chapter 1, reading at verse 6. But I alone went often to Jerusalem at the feast.
So Tobit from Naphtali, he says, I went alone to Jerusalem. See, he's still going back to Jerusalem and keeping the feast the right way, serving the Most High. Right? He said, I went by myself.
Right.
Right? So you have specks of different tribes that was like, yo,
whoa, why are you doing that?
Well, I'm still gonna go to Jerusalem. He said he went by himself. Of all the tribe of Naphtali, he said, listen, I went by myself. All the Naphtali was like, nah, we gonna do this calf thing over here. Like, nah, I'm gonna go to Jerusalem. Y'all tripping. He went by himself. He went by himself. Go ahead.
As it was ordained unto all the people of Israel by an everlasting decree.
It's an everlasting decree to go to Jerusalem. So see, even he knows that. Go ahead.
Having the first fruit and 10th of increases.
Go ahead.
With that which was first shorn.
Well, yeah, planted, right? Shown in verse planted. So he said, I have the first, you gotta bring the first fruit to Jerusalem. You gotta bring your tithes, the 10th of your increase.
Right.
So he's doing all that the law said to do. He's bringing the first fruits, he's bringing the tithes, the tenths, right? Of what he grown, crops, right? That's what he's doing. Go ahead.
And them gave I at the altar to the priest, the children of
Aaron, see,
Aaron.
He doing the right thing. He's keeping the Torah. And I gave that at the altar to the priest, the children of Aaron. Are you supposed to? That's who that stuff belongs to.
Right, right,
That first fruits and that type of 10% belongs to the priest.
right.
That's who you said I gave it to.
Aaron's staff that.
Yeah. Listen, here's what you're getting, right? When you read Tobit, you're reading of an Israelite or an Israelite family that's in captivity. If you know what, how was Israelite living in captivity in different cities? He's living here in Nineveh, and he's showing you when he was in the land what he did, and now we're gonna read how he was living outside of his land
Okay,
amongst the other nations,
right,
right? We're gonna read where he's still keeping Torah,
right,
bunch of alms deeds,
right,
all these different things. He kept it. You're gonna get a glimpse of how things happening with him living outside the land among these other nations. It was rough. The same thing happening. We're gonna read the same thing happening today. We're gonna read it happening where Tobit is.
wow,
So we got a picture of how an Israelite lived amongst these nations being scattered.
wow.
Yes, sir.
Should you keep track of the alms that you did?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
You didn't gotta keep track. The most I got
I
it.
got it. They already
Of course.
reported it. Okay,
That's all report.
come,
The most I don't miss nothing,
right.
right? All right, who was reading? Go ahead.
Verse 7. Tobit chapter 1, reading at verse 7. The first 10th part of all increase I gave to the sons of Aaron, who ministered at Jerusalem. Another 10th part I sold away and went and spent it every year at Jerusalem.
Right? He took the 10th part and he gave it to the priest he's supposed to. And then the other 10 part, he said, I sold that and I went. And I spent it every year at Jerusalem. And I take it, right? This is similar to what's going on when we read in the book of Acts chapter 5. Remember when they sold the property? When they lied to Peter and them? So what you sold it for? When they lied and said they sold it for such.
You're going.
He didn't reason for them to lie.
Right,
Tobit said, I took what I was supposed to do.
right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Right. 10 belonged to the priest.
right,
And I sold the other 10 part.
right,
And I was living it up.
right.
And I did that every year when I'm in Jerusalem.
And
And
it
he
was
told the
theirs
truth
anyway.
about it.
From the truth about it.
Right.
It's his,
It was theirs anyway.
right?
Huh.
The one that belonged to the priest, I give the priest that. What belongs to me, I sold 10th part of it.
Good part of it, huh?
I sold a 10th part of that.
Okay.
And I went. And I spent it where? Every year at Jerusalem. The reason I lie about it is yours.
Right. Wow.
When they asked Ananias and Sapphira what they sold it for,
Right.
they lied.
Right. And he said, why to the most
So
high?
that's bearing false witness,
Huh.
breaking the commandment,
Huh.
right?
Oh, so yeah, they went against the
Went against the Holy Spirit.
spirit.
Not only that, they said they're gonna do something,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you an X amount.
Mm-hmm.
Then they lied.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't got no coming back probably from that.
No.
So because of the lie to the Holy Ghost.
Lied to the Holy Spirit, yeah.
And
There's
they
no,
have
there's
the
no,
Holy
no
Spirit.
forgiveness, there's no forgiveness of that
Mm-hmm.
with Messiah said.
Because they have the Holy Spirit.
Because they had the Holy Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the difference today. People today don't have the Holy Spirit like that. They do a whole bunch of lying and stuff, and they don't drop dead.
Right. Right. Right.
So people are claiming, oh, he blasting on all here. If he blasting the Holy Spirit, then he gonna drop dead right away. Done.
So he gives some grace at that point, right there.
Yeah. Done. It ain't no joke to be playing around once you get the Holy Spirit.
No, because you know for sure.
Oh yeah. No, once you get the Holy Spirit, you locked in. You in.
Right.
You in the kingdom. You
Right.
in. All you gotta do is endure it to the end.
Right.
Keep the commandments fit in Christ, and you in.
You got your down payment.
Your down payment, you in. You start going backwards, you're like, well,
Whoa. He don't evaluate.
Yeah.
He don't evaluate.
I was reading.
Tobit chapter 1, reading at verse 8.
Come.
And the third I gave unto them to whom it was myrrh,
Me.
meat,
Me
as
was right. Go ahead.
Deborah,
Deborah,
my father's mother, had commanded me.
his grandmother,
Mhm.
commanded him to do this thing,
Mhm.
right? Go ahead.
Before I,
Because-
Salakia, because I was left an orphan by my father.
He left an orphan by his father. So he was raised by his grandmother, right? Grandmother stepped in. It looked like mother and father doing the right thing.
Right.
But the grandmother got to step in and raise him, and grandmother's teaching him right, right? Go ahead.
But verse 9. Furthermore, when I was come to the age of man, I married Anna of my own kindred, and of her I begot Tobit.
Right? When he came a man, he got married. But again, he married within his own kindred, married his own people. He's keeping the Torah, right? Not married outside. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And when we were carried away captive in Nineveh, all my brethren and those that were of my kindred did eat of the bread of the Gentiles.
See that? See, when he is amongst the Gentiles, he ain't eating the Gentiles' food.
Okay.
His brethren was. See, that's important. When we over here with these Gentiles in land,
Right,
we can't be eating their food, bro.
right.
We gotta stop eating. We gotta get
Right.
back. We gotta get back
Right.
into what God prescribed for us to eat.
Uh,
We're not eating that bread.
uh,
The same thing that Daniel, when Daniel was like, no, I'm not eating the bread of then no,
yeah,
give us some pulse and some water.
right.
That's it. Pulse and water, we straight.
Was that beans?
That's beans, that little red beans, pulse and water they gave. And they were straight. So this is showing us again, when we amongst these nations, we gotta stop eating their bread. Bread is put for all kind of foods, all the food that they would eat, right? So we gotta get away from eating their food, right? You gotta get away from off that animal.
Right.
We gotta get back into fruits and vegetables. We gotta get into that kind of stuff, right? We gonna eat fish. You know the Messiah ate fish and bread. We can eat our fish.
Right.
We eat our wheat bread.
Wheat bread.
Get rid of that white stuff. Get rid of that white bread, white rice, white sugar. Get rid of all that stuff.
Right,
Those are the worst thing you can put in your body.
right.
Yes, sir.
They saying that rice is plastic
It probably is.
and it has arsenic in it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Stop eating that stuff, man. So we gotta stop eating out and cook at home. Cook at home.
Rice is different to the day.
Yeah, you can eat rice, get that brown grain rice, that stuff from the ground. Gotta read the package. And even then they could be lying to you, right? I don't eat too much rice at all. I'm mostly I'm ground food. I'm potato,
Potato.
right?
Right, the red potato.
I'm the red potato,
Yeah.
the kind of yellow potato, right? I'm corn, right? I'm broccoli. I'm all these different kind of things, right? I'm fish, and I steam all that.
What did corn do? It just help you flesh.
Hold it from the ground. It's good. Once it's a ground food, you want to eat that ground stuff. That's good. All that stuff is good for you, right? Onions, cilantro, mango, pear. I do all that. I get my apple, my pear, my orange, right? And I make a smoothie. Get a machine, get a smoothie, the ice in it, grind it up into a smoothie and drink that. As a little snack or something, right? After you have your ground food meal.
You know they saying no fresh fruits for 2 weeks right now, right?
Huh?
You know they saying no fresh fruits for 2 weeks right now. They
Who's
done-
saying that?
Yeah, they saying some bacteria broke out in the fruits and vegetables. Yeah, they said for 2 weeks, washing it's not safe, freezing it, you gotta cook it. So if you can't cook it, you can't eat it. They
Yeah,
saying-
yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that.
Come, we gonna pray over our stuff. I don't worry.
Yeah, but I don't shop too much. You know where I shop at? I shop at a store called White People though.
Come,
I guarantee you they make sure that bacteria isn't where they're shopping at.
come.
I guarantee you it ain't there. They still there eating it. If you buy it from there, you know it ain't there because they buying it. Yes, sir.
You know what? To go with that, I was watching the Crazies this morning, and in they secluded off where they at. It's just white people only. But they had a plane that was carrying some kind of E. coli or some kind of disease and bacteria, and it went in a drinking water. So even though they secluded and off to the side, I'm like, that's the Most High did that. They put. I'm like,
It was the jet fuel that got mixed in with their drinking water.
was it just jet fuel though?
I just watched that movie the other day too. That tripped me out.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, what? I guess it was a Colombian plane, so they maybe was transporting coke or something, but they were saying the jet fuel mixed in with their drinking water and drove them crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, y'all got like farmers markets out there?
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we be going at. You go like the farmers market where a lot of Mexicans like get it right out the ground.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, but if you shop with a white people shop,
Huh.
you know you're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you finna pay triple. Like we
So
got Whole Foods, like Whole Foods down here. I never go to that. It's way too expensive.
no, we ain't gonna pay triple. No, don't let them fool you with that triple nonsense, bro.
Know how to manage.
It's like y'all got Whole Foods up there?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
God.
The Whole Foods here, like say for example, like we got a place here like Publix. You may get an apple, you may get an apple, say for like how much apple is like let's say like $1 or whatever, for example. You go to Whole Foods, that same apple be like $3.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna be high because it's gonna be organic without chemicals and stuff like that. It's gonna be a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be higher.
It ain't gonna
So that's why we just go to like with the Mexicans, where they like, yeah, turn right here where the Mexicans be at, and they get it right at the field and they just sell it like at the farmers market.
That's good too.
Yeah.
This is what the problem is right now, because they said that they don't have urinals and porta potties out there where they picking the stuff up. So they just doing it right there where the stuff is, and it's being put into the water that's irrigating the fruits and vegetables, and it's on top of the stuff.
Who's saying that?
That's what the
That's what they said. The outbreak came about that some of the guys were using the bathroom out there and like on the lettuce. Well, not on it, but like he's saying, they was using it like around the water, and it contaminated. So that's why I think there's a lot of cases where people got like this mass diarrhea thing going on right now, like almost half the country. Like you like right now, you definitely want to be eating out like lettuce and any like fresh fruits, like vegetables
Right, yeah, right.
right now because they got an outbreak. Lustering.
That's why you shop with a white people shop.
even them, they telling them not to eat it.
No.
I don't
Let them fool you.
Yeah,
They're gonna separate it when it comes to them.
Yeah, you got them around them.
They know which one is contaminated, and now they're taking a chance. They're gonna make sure they're contaminated, but the ones that are, they're gonna go to food for less. They're gonna go to these other superior markets.
Yeah, that's the cheap market.
Yeah, where the so-called black people and Hispanic and them shop the most. That's where they're gonna do it.
Wow.
Where the so-called white people shop, it ain't for us to go there. Wait, do you know one time I went inside of Food for Less and they had a butter in there. It was like a butter with cinnamon in it.
Okay.
It seemed they made a mistake. That wasn't supposed to go to Food for Less. It was in there one time and it was gone.
Wow.
You never saw it again. It was a mistake.
Wow.
It was in it quick. As quick as it was gone.
Yeah.
But you never saw it again. But where can you find it? The white people shop.
Wow.
It's right where they shop. Wow. They bundled that up. That wasn't supposed to go there. They get all the best stuff at the cheapest price.
Yeah.
When you go in there, it's cheap.
Yeah.
Let them fool you.
Wow. That's
the best food for the best price.
I like shopping at the white stores.
I shop at the White House, I
Yeah.
shop at Ralph's. I go into Food for Less for one thing,
Mhm.
and after that, zero sugar lemonade. After that, I'm exiting. I don't trust nothing. I really don't trust nothing in there unless they're from the ground. I check it and make sure it's correct. But I don't trust him, man. Again, we can't. He says right here that all his brethren and those that were of his kindred, they did eat the bread of the Gentile.
Mm.
This is a problem.
Yes, sir.
Stuff gonna make you sick.
Mhm.
And his brothers are bringing out, like you said, they ain't not really sanitary when it comes to this food.
Right.
The people that's picking it and whatnot, they doing some stuff like you saying, peanut on the stuff, peanuts with all kind of contaminating it. So
Right.
you stay away from that stuff.
Right.
From the Gentiles' food. All right, who was reading?
Oh,
Go ahead.
but I kept myself from eating.
He said he kept himself from eating what? The Gentiles' food. You're not eating that stuff.
Mm.
Stuff is unhealthy,
Mhm.
right? Go ahead.
Verse 12. Because I remember God with all my heart.
You remember who? Remember God is saying with all his heart, all his mind. He remember God. God don't want you to eat that stuff. That's why he gave us a dietary law.
Mm.
The other stuff is what these nations are out here eating. We don't want you to consume that.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. And the Most High gave me grace and favor before Emination, so that I was his previewer.
Right, supplier. Purveyor, right? His purveyor is his supplier. He became a supplier for the king,
Mm.
right? And Manasseh is Shalmaneser,
Sure.
right?
Huh.
So say God gave him grace and favor,
Mm.
right? That when you keep in the Torah, see what happened? He ain't eating the Gentiles' food,
Mm.
he giving alms, his grandma is raising them correctly,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And he was showing everyone about the king. He became the king. He purveyor, right? Supplier. He became the king supplier, right? Go ahead.
14. And I went into Media
Uh-huh.
and left in trust with Gabia, the brother of the Gabissa,
Virus.
the virus
Uh-huh.
at Rage, a city of Media, 10 talents of silver.
So he's putting away money to the side for someone to hold from him. So putting away 10 talents of silver, right? That's like he's putting away 10 stacks, right? Putting 10 stacks away, right? So he's making money being a king supplier, but he's also putting money up,
Mhm.
right? He went all the way to Rages, city of Media. Remember, he's living in Nineveh.
Huh.
He goes all the way to Media though.
Ah.
And he's leaving it with someone that he can trust.
Ah.
He's leaving it with him to hold it,
Ah.
right? 10 stacks. And the person with the 10 stacks ain't taking your 10 stacks and say, I'm gonna put it right here and lock it up. He's taking your 10 stacks and he's flipping it.
Mm.
He's making it more money with the 10 stacks.
Okay.
He doubling it, tripling it, more and more. Right?
Oh.
That's why he's leaving it with this guy, because you know this guy right here is the guy that know how to
Increasing.
increase it, make it work. Right? I'm not giving you money to just sit up there in a box. I need you to flip that. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
And but that's what you learn in banks. When you put your money in banks flipping your money
Right.
and making more money, but they giving you crumbs,
Right. Right.
giving you 1% and 2%.
When they created $9 off your $1.
More than that.
Wow. Wow.
They'll take your $1 and make $20,
Wow.
$30.
Right.
Let them fool you.
Right.
They charging high interest off the loan.
Wow.
What they're doing. And they're giving you pennies on a dollar. What
Mm.
they're giving you. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why banks don't want you to pull all your money out their bank. They put a limit on what you can draw.
Huh.
They not.
Yeah. Yeah.
They limit you.
Yeah. And it's your money.
And it's your money. Banks. Go ahead.
Yeah, money.
Verse 15. Now in and Messer
in the movie.
was dead.
Hold on, we gonna, you got it too, brother?
What?
So it's missing an attachment. Oh, you talking about you saying the bananas and stuff?
Mhm.
Oh. This your backyard, Service Smith?
Yeah, yes, sir. That's why I'm sitting there to y'all, man. So we just basically grow everything almost now. Like I ain't saying half of it. We got like cilantro, like parsley, everything. Them like bananas I sent y'all, watermelons. That just came this year. Like we got some everything. You know what I'm saying? We got oranges, like almost everything.
Hey man, you to ship some of that
Onions.
down here to us, bro. Ship some of that down here to us, man.
Yeah, but nah, that's it about y'all. What I'm planning on doing, brothers, and I definitely we'll be locked in anyways. Man, we finna get like some land, and we definitely gonna do it on a larger scale. But right now, like the wife, that's what her and my daughters be doing. They just like I don't even have to like. We may go to the farmers market, like to say you want some plantains or something like that, like get stuff like that. But as far as like bell peppers, onions, garlic, stuff like that, like my wife grew all that stuff.
That's
A lot of
good.
stuff. Beans, got collard greens in there. Like I ain't saying y'all like half of it, but just yeah, strawberries. They grow strawberries. They ain't come out too good on the strawberries because it was the season wasn't that good this year. But yeah, and you eat, man. Look, I say it's easy, man. If you got a bike porch, bro, you can grow a lot of stuff yourself. You don't need a lot of room.
God.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks good, huh?
I'm telling you, you need your partner to be on that timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said, brother.
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said your partner got to be on that timing right there.
Oh yeah. She definitely, my wife definitely. That's what she do. Like my wife is a vegan anyway, so she don't even eat meat. You know what I mean? So
Oh, man.
that's what she mainly do that.
What about you, brother?
I mean, I just eat fish. I eat my
Okay.
fish now.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Like when the like Passover come, we chop up the lamb and the goat. Other than that, I don't really mess with the meat like that.
That's good.
Oh, that's good. That's good, man.
Yeah.
Hey man,
But nah.
you talk to them brothers over here, brother. They still on their meat, Service Smith over here.
We working on it though. We working on it.
I'm trying to tell them, man. They still on that
Yeah,
meat.
but I mean, we haven't really eaten meat in a long time though. Like years, man. Like years. But I don't think that me personally, I don't think there's nothing wrong with eating meat if you eat the right meat. You know what I mean? But
Hey,
like you
so
say, a lot of
what's
these
the right
people,
meat?
they
What's the right meat?
like the dietary laws and like say you get the meat kosher, like the way they kill the animal, like if there's no pesticides in it. So like down here, we got like a lot of places where let's say like the fake Jews, the way they raise the animals, kill it, or even like halal meat. I think that's better than going to like Walmart and stuff like that. If you're gonna eat it.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, I'm telling you, man.
Like I definitely want to
Once
eat
they
meat.
see
Me
you,
personally, I definitely want to eat it from like Walmart or Publix or like one of the places like that. Like we got Publix down here. I don't know what y'all grocery stores down there, but
Hey, Service Smith, watch this. Oh my God, got me back to my high school weight, man.
that's what's up.
I'm as light as I was in high. I'm a little lighter because I was a
Nah,
little
that's what's up, bro. That's what's
got
up,
that
man.
fast. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I gotta listen. I don't trust them people. And when them fake Jews see you walk up there, you know what? You want that halal and all that kosher. They ain't gonna give you that.
You think they be tripping out?
They ain't gonna give that to you. They gonna give you that regular stuff.
Well, down here, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you some pictures right now. I'm gonna send you some pictures right now. Right now, I'm gonna send y'all some. Cause right here, down here, bro, they slaughter it right in front of you.
But that's different. Now that right here, they don't slaughter it in front of you down here.
Right, yeah.
They kill it. You actually pick out you want the chicken. Because say that we like cook out. Some people do eat chicken in the congregation, so you might have them like go get some chicken. They kill it right in front of you or whatever. The goat, the lamb. So like, you know what I mean? You know what time it is.
God, God, that's good.
I'm gonna send you one right now.
Who
I
was
just went the
reading?
other day.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm reading that verse 14.
No, you're 15. You can read from your books, your Bible.
Read that verse 15. Now when, what's that?
You need the light or something?
Huh?
You need the light?
That's like,
The light don't work? All right, go ahead, brother.
Now in Marcia,
You can be able to see right there. Don't see over there with that light on. Go ahead, brother.
now when Messer was dead, so it's that
Sennacherib.
his son reigned in his stead, whose estate was troubled, that I could not go into Media.
Right? So Shalmaneser or Emenezer, he did. Right? And then Sennacherib, his grandson, not his son, his grandson reigned in his stead. Right? Whose estate was troubled that I could not go into Media. So he couldn't leave Nineveh and go into Nineveh. There was a problem going on, right? Because after Emenezer was dead, and Sennacherib, his son, was coming up. Because before Sennacherib can get in there, we have Sargon. Sargon, who's actually the son of Shalmaneser, he reigned next, right? Can we get that in the book of Isaiah? Isaiah chapter 20. Verse 1.
I'll take this one.
All right, we got that.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 20 from the top. In the year that Tartan came under Ashdod, when Sargon, the king of Assyria, sent him and fought against Ashdod and took it.
Right? So here we have Sargon. Now, back in the late early 1900s, these non-Bible believers were saying Sargon wasn't real, or Sargon was a surname for Shalmaneser because they couldn't find nothing on Sargon. Some were saying the Bible made this dude up. He ain't even real. But then they found Sargon temple
Wow.
and all his writings. Shut them all up.
Wow.
There's many people in this Bible that they said never existed. Then they found the actual archaeology these people did exist.
Wow.
I'm constantly the naysayers not bring this stuff up to you no more. So many people the Bible say lived and existed that they came at some point never existed and then the Bible made it up. And when they found it, all of a sudden they all go into hiding.
Right.
They all go into hiding.
Shame. It was shame.
They were all saying at one point that there was no thing as a Hittite. The Bible said Hittite. Said ain't no Hittites. They made these people up. Then they found the Hittites telling.
Wow.
Then they go into hiding again. The Bible is constantly proving them wrong over and over again when it speaks of these people actually being the king. And when they found this stuff, he's actually the king of Assyria, like the Bible said.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Then they find his writings, which says the same thing.
Wow.
Which talks about how he took Ashdod, like the scripture says.
It's wild. Wow.
And they gotta be quiet. So Sargon, after Shalmaneser died, Sargon takes over. And then Sargon, he sent Tartan and he goes and he fight against Ashdod and took it. Why he fight against Ashdod? He fights against Ashdod because Hezekiah, king of Judah, he sets up a puppet king in Ashdod. So Sargon is like, oh, you trying to have some help on the wing over here with Ashdod. So he goes and, let's take that down first. He takes that down first. So his idea was at some point was to go and attack Judah, right? He don't want to, and he takes down, he finished taking down the southern kingdom, right? Someone is a takedown, but in the midst of taking down, he dies. Sargon, his son, takes over and finished taking down the northern kingdom. But he has plans to go take Judah. But first he goes to Ashdod and take that. Right? So they don't have no backup to help Judah. Right? So when he takes Ashdod and stuff like that, in the midst of taking Ashdod, he takes it, but then he ends up dying. Sargon ends up dying. And then his son Sennacherib comes in. And it's Sennacherib that actually attacks Judah. Right? Now we get shit, right? But he got to go take out the support. Ashdod to support Judah. Takes that down, right? So we have that clearly in the book. This is what actually happened, right? We can go back to Tobit. So Shalmaneser is dead. Sargon takes control. He died. And then Sennacherib comes and he's reigning in his stead, right? And his estate was troubled that he could not go into Media, so there was some kind of fight over the kingship, but eventually, Sennacherib takes over, right? Who was reading in verse 16? Who was reading? Go ahead.
16. And in the time of Messa, I gave many alms to my brethren and gave my bread to the hungry.
Go ahead.
Verse 17, and my clothes to the naked, and if I saw any of my nations dead or cast about the wall of Nivea, I buried him.
I buried him, right? Isn't that similar to what happened here in this captivity? Right, the Israelites hung on trees, which is still happening. Right, you ain't hear nothing about it. But the Israelites been hanging in New York, all over the country. Israelites have been found hanging on trees all over the place. All right, we ain't hearing about it in these news, but people on these channels are speaking on these things and showing the evidence and proof of it. They'll still be mad. These people are getting madder and madder. Right? Go ahead.
18. And if the king
Sennacherib
had slain any when he was come and flee from Judea, I buried them privately, for in his wrath he killed many, but the bodies were not found when they were sought for of the king.
Right, because Tobit was burying them. So when Sennacherib came back from Judea, when he went to Judea, and the Lord said that we're going to read it, the Lord sent an angel and killed out a bunch of his army. He had to run back to his land. You know what I'm saying? And when he got back to his land, he was upset. He was killing who? Israelite that was in his land because he's mad that the God of Israel defeated him down there in Judea. So he was killing a lot of them, right? This is in the land of our dispersal. Today, right, in this country, isn't that what happened? Anytime they mad about some defeat or something wrong with some politics or someone dies, they take it out on us. This is what they do. This is why you have Emmett Till and Rodney King and all the different things you have, all the extremes and stuff happen. It's them taking their anger out on some kind of defeat or disappointment on us. And it's been happening all the way back here in Nineveh. But Tobit was burying him. So it ain't nothing new. It's been happening. That's why I said these people don't like us. They're not gonna like us. People think when you say that you're trying to promote some division I can read a division in the Bible.
Down.
When God separated
The
the sons of Adam, God is about division, separating.
Because those are all Adam's sons. You have
And
separated.
he separated Israel from everybody else. It's about separating, not integrating, it's separating. Whoever is trying to integrate, you're going to find yourself fighting against the creator. And your arm is way too short. And fighting with God.
That's what
Doesn't
the
work.
worst thing to integrating. Like one of the worstest.
It's the worstest thing to do. It's the worst thing. Stay separate. We can do business together, but we are separate.
Separate
Right?
yourselves.
You are a holy people to the Lord your God.
Um,
Holy again means separate.
Not inclusive.
I don't want to tell you what these things really mean. It means to be separate. That's why we see him today, right? I mean, right now, where are we at today, right? There's been about 3 or 4 so-called black persons that have died hanging around their white friends.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And white people are telling these black people, don't be the only black person among all these white people.
Right.
Don't do it.
Right.
That's to tell it.
Don't do it. They have to tell you that. We tell you that for years, but they don't listen to us. Yes, sir.
What's this last guy's name that was just sent home? That we've been talking about lately?
Nolan,
Nolan. Yeah.
yeah.
You know that they found out that he was sent home upside down this whole time? He
What?
was face down in the coffin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're mad.
Why was his face not in the coffin?
They said he was mishandled from one end to the other end, all the way back home. He was mishandled. They said his body got bruises and his body is banged up. Oh man!
Oh yeah, they killed him.
Yeah,
And talked him on the board.
and they did something to him while he was dead too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I think it's something got to be mentally. I mean, I could be wrong, but something has to be wrong in the brother's mind because you don't. Brother, I feel uncomfortable when I get in the elevator with them. Now that I'm in fear, I don't even want to be in the elevator with these people. So I can't imagine. You don't think they feel something there? The only black person, the energy got to be off.
Man.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, if you was raised up with him, Servant Smith, you're not gonna feel that way if you raised up with him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why you had a sister came out and she said, "I was raised up with him." He said, but her stepfather was telling her, "Them people don't like you. They're your enemy." She didn't believe him, right? And then she said, I'm hanging around with him, right? And then one of them told one of the other white friends, "I have a joke I want to say, but I can't say it because she's here."
Wow.
But then the white friend said, "She's cool. Don't worry about it. You can go ahead and say the joke." You know what I'm saying? So he tells the joke about the woman's private, how it's similar to a black woman, how it has big lips and how it stinks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
And she was immediately offended by it. She said, "I thought that these people that was cool with me."
Right.
She said the guy that she was cool with, that said it was cool with her,
Right.
he laughing.
Aha.
She beginning to see how they really think about her.
This is why I think a guy that marries one of them, something got to be wrong with these athletes, bro, because you got to be able to feel it. Because they didn't grow, like some of these athletes did not grow up in the white neighborhood. So they marry these people and be around them. And so that's why I say something mentally wrong with a lot of black people, bro. I think you got to turn off your detector of, like, somebody's talking about him. You can feel that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you mean to tell me this guy was at an island and he's the only black guy on the whole island? Bro, come on, man. He had to feel something, though. He just was anointed.
Listen, he grew up with him. He's been dealing with him for years. He's not gonna feel. Listen, that ain't the first time he probably went to the island being the only black person there. So there was this time.
Okay, check this out right here, Leon. Hey, check this out. Like, we grew up in the hood, right? Around a bunch of crazy guys. Even when I'm around them, I can still feel when danger coming. I can still feel like, yo, let me get away. Something telling me to leave. It's crazy. I can feel something gonna happen. Even though I grew around these same energy, you still can feel like something ain't right. You see what I'm
Nah,
saying?
bro. If you're in the world, you ain't gonna feel nothing.
Right. Right.
You talking about something spiritual.
Right.
I got you. Good point. Good
Talking
point.
about something spiritual.
Right.
You know what I'm
Good
saying?
point. Good point. Good
It's the
point. Good
only way
point.
you're gonna detect that.
Good point.
Because listen, they are so cordial and respectful and nice. You right? You don't see no red flags.
Right.
This is how they get you. You don't see no red flags.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Until
Right.
they really kind of lower you in and get you like, oh yeah, his guards are all the way down.
Drop them down.
Now we can then get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And many so-called black men and women are coming out about stories.
Right.
Some of them have survived certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they have come out coming out with their stories and tell you how they survived certain things that they was gonna die.
And poisoning.
Yeah.
They get you with the poison.
This guy said he went to some house with them and they come upstairs and then all of them left and locked him upstairs. He was upstairs in his room, locked, and all of them tried to open the door, and the door would not open. And all of them went downstairs. He's the only one that was upstairs. Luckily, he had his phone and he had called 911 of them and whatnot. And the police them coming didn't really believe that, there was something wrong. He's like, man, I'm up and by myself and the door is locked. I can't get down. He said the police on it didn't believe it. He said, well, the door can't open. So he got to take a ladder and went up there and took the door for himself and he saw that the door was locked. He didn't believe him. He thought he was making it up. This is how they operate. They're not going to believe you when you tell them these things. But he's coming out, but I'm glad they're telling their story to let these naive so-called black people know. They're going to stop doing that. Now you have so-called white people telling them, don't be the only black person.
I see
in the
that.
room
I
with
know
any
what
of
you're
them.
talking about.
Don't do that.
They aren't giving warning.
Give them the
But think about this, though. How can you prevent it? Okay, like where I grew up at, bro, it's like the slum of the slums, like not even joking. You can look West Tampa, right? It's the craziest place. But then, we do a little better. So me and my wife, we moved out to this place like called Carewood. It's like it's a lot better. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of us out here, but it's some. But what I'm saying, let's say you're a millionaire, right? You like LeBron James money. In the neighborhoods he's in, he's not gonna have no black people. So his kids are kind of forced to live around white people. So how do you what I would say, like, what would be the wisdom to tell those brothers when you move to a neighborhood and there's no black people? It ain't that you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have an option. Well, the kids got to stay in the house.
What do you mean you don't have an option? I don't understand. You don't have an option.
I'm saying you move in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And your kids gonna go outside, go to the park or whatever, but there's no other black kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's probably how this guy grew up. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, me personally, my kids, because I know better, I won't even let them go like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably one of those situations where, your family making good money, so they move in areas where the average black person is not going to be.
No. I'm an educator. Like, listen, if you playing with them, it's out in the open. You ain't going into no house with them. None of that private stuff. You're the only one there. Nothing else. Say, y'all, I can't go in there with y'all. I can't go to that party with y'all. I can't do that with y'all. I can't. None of that. You know what I'm saying? If I go there, if I go there, you know what I'm saying? There got to be like another 10 black person there. Well, there ain't no other black person here. Well, then I can't go. I can't be the only black person there.
Right.
Ain't no problem. Nothing wrong.
Right.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right.
So you nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
Your people there.
Right.
I think people are pushing that narrative and people believe it, like racism don't exist, it's gone, it's over with. And I think people actually believe that crap.
Some of them believe that crap, but the naysayers are now beginning to be turned.
Right.
They begin to see, oh no, it's true.
Right.
It's definitely true. Again, it's spiritual. They don't like it because it's something inherent, and it's something that's inherited from them, right?
I agree with that. I agree.
It's inherited from their forefathers, right? It's a similar thing with Adam. When Adam said that rebellious trait,
right,
trickle down.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It
Yo,
wasn't all the
did.
children, but the most of them got the rebellious trait.
Right.
And yo, remember like those pictures you see where they hanging a black guy and the whole family's out there, little kids, and everybody's watching the Negro get hung. You know what I'm saying? That type of spirit is in these people to sit there and laugh and look at somebody getting hung. So that's these people granddads that was in those pictures. You know what I mean? These people don't got bro. Some of them, especially down in the South, bro. These people, but we can tell it down here. They don't try to hide it. Like you know when somebody racist, like you can tell. These people are despicable, bro.
Yeah.
They despicable. They have no. I don't want to say they have no soul, but they have no type of like feelings. None at all.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
That's like going into the morals.
Yeah, but again, it's not about trying to push no division
Right.
like that, but it's about being smart
And safe.
and safe, right? Better be safe than sorry.
Um,
That's what it is.
um,
That's all it is about.
um,
I can't do that.
right.
Who was reading? Oh, go ahead. Oh, I buried, and then when we said, did you read verse 18?
No.
Yeah, you read verse 18. All right, you read verse 18. So when Sennacherib came back from Judea, he was upset. Started killing Israelites privily.
Mhm.
This is what we see out here today. A lot of people getting hanged,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And it's usually because something happened in their life personally, they're disappointed at, they made an upset, and they take it out, right? That brother down there in Texas that they just went to his house and killed him, right? He was in the car, he backed it up, trying to escape and all that stuff,
Right.
and they kept firing in the car, and because they're just mad, they'll take it out on somebody. And that's what they do, right? Sometimes they do it privately, you don't even know. So it said in his wrath he killed many, but the bodies were not found when they sought for the king, because he was burying them. But that's what he was doing, right? 2 Kings 19, 2 Kings chapter 19, verse 32. 2 Kings chapter 19, verse 32.
Second Kings chapter 19, verse 32.
Yes.
And it reads, therefore, thus saith the Lord concerning the king of Assyria,
That's Shalmaneser. Go ahead.
he shall not come into the city, nor shoot an arrow there, nor come before it with shield, nor cast a bank against it.
Right? He ain't even gonna come besiege nothing. Right? He sent two of his men to go try to talk him into surrendering, but it's his whole full force didn't come, right? Go ahead.
By the way that he came,
The same way that he came, go ahead.
by the same shall he
He's
return,
gonna go back the same way he came. Go ahead.
and shall not come into the city, saith the Lord.
The Most High said he ain't coming into this city. Once the Most High say that, I think it's a wrap. It's done. It's finished. Finito. Go ahead.
34. For I will defend this city to save it for my own sake and for my servant David's sake.
David, see that?
Mhm.
You have to have that person. That's why it's up to us to be that righteous branches, right?
Mhm.
We could be the reason why the Most High said, you know what?
Mhm.
I'm not going to allow a lady get destroyed all the way, right? I'm not going to allow Florida or Silver Smith Day to get totally destroyed just because you there.
Um,
You're the righteous person there, right?
um,
You can be that person, man. And that's how we got to be like that.
wow.
He said he's gonna do it for David's sake,
Um,
right? His own sake and for David,
um,
right? So that's why we got to be righteous here. So they always say, well, LA gonna fall into the ocean.
Ocean,
It's
yeah.
gonna be the
Yeah.
big one is coming and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
We stay righteous, it ain't gonna come, or we're gonna get pulled up out of here, right?
Wow. Beautiful.
Go ahead.
Verse 35. And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 184,500.
That's 185,000. Right? 185,000. Right? Four score, that's 80. Then you have your 5,000. 185,000. Go ahead.
And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses.
They were all dead corpse. Gone. Go ahead.
36. So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt in Nineveh.
Nineveh, where Tobit is. He came back, he mad and upset. He lost 185,000. Dead. One angel killed them all out.
Killed him.
Dead men. You saw that. What you think he'll do? He running. He's like, well, how did people do that?
Panic button.
He ain't see it. They didn't shoot an arrow. No army came out of there. Nothing. He woke up dead. 185,000 gone. Running back to Assyria upset. He mad. He gonna go take it out on the Israelites that's in Nineveh. Right? And Tobit is there burying him. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 37. And it came to pass, as he was worshiping in the house of Nasroch, his god, and Adramelech, the Sherezer, his son, smote him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Armenia, and Esarhaddon, his son, reigned in his stead.
Yeah. So when he went back, two of his sons, or I think if I'm mistaken, the history says his stepson, something like that. Murdered him. Murdered him in the house of his idol. While he was up in there worshiping that idol.
Wow.
Two of his sons stabbed him up. You know what I'm saying? Killed him. And then they escaped the land of Armenia. And then his son, Esarhaddon, reigning instead. Right? Let's get one more here in 2 Chronicles 32:18.
A quick question. Do you think that would be looked at as sin for killing your father?
Say again? I didn't hear you, brother.
Would
Say
that be I'm sorry. Would that be looked at as sin for them killing their father?
these two men here, you said?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Why you ask?
No, because I mean, I'm saying what I'm saying. They killing their father because he's an idol worshiper, right?
No, I don't. It don't say really why. I don't remember why they was killing them, but they worship idols too. So they can't. They need that excuse.
Yeah, that's I just thought it would be hypocrisy. Yeah. See, I thought when I always read, I thought they would kill him because he's an idol worshiper, but they were idol worshipers too, so they couldn't have been it. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it was for a different reason. You know what I'm saying? It might have something to do with the throne.
Oh yeah.
Something to do with the throne, and because I think the history, remember correctly, history said that they were like stepsons. You know how stepsons are treated different from the real son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's usually how it goes. That stepson, he's gonna kill you once you get a chance. The way he's being treated.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a tough one, boy.
But not only that, the history said they fled to Armenia, right? But then they wasn't done yet. They was fighting with the new ruler. Esarhaddon, he would have to fight against. He was fighting against those two dudes right there. His brothers and his brothers had to fight against them because they were like, we'll kill you too. All right, 2 Chronicles 32:18.
32.
Yeah, 32. Verse 18 to 23. Who got that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
2 Chronicles chapter 32, starting at verse 18. And it reads, Then they cried with a loud voice in the Jews' speech unto the people of Jerusalem that were on the wall to affright them and to trouble them, that they might take the city.
So that's what they were doing, right? They got loud in the Jews language, right? Which is Lashon Kodash, They not in that box script. They wasn't saying that. They were speaking Lashon Kodash.
Huh.
All right, when the Jews speak unto the people of Jerusalem that were on the wall,
Mhm.
trying to frighten them, right,
Mhm.
to trouble them, but they might take the city.
Mm.
They're trying to cause confusion in the city. Right, go ahead.
19. And they spake against the God of Jerusalem.
They did what?
They spake against the God of Jerusalem.
That's a no-no.
Huh.
It's a no-no. They speak against the God of Jerusalem. Go ahead.
As against the gods of other people on the earth, which were the work of the hands of man.
So their problem is this, right?
Mm.
They've been going from nation to nation, city to city,
Mm.
and they've been bad mouthing the God of that particular place. But those are all statues and idols, so nothing happened and they won the war.
Mm.
But when they came here to Jerusalem and they bad mouthed the God of Jerusalem,
Mhm.
that's where it ended. That's where it stopped,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
They got into a routine where it's like, wait a minute, all these other gods they never helped them. He all took them down. Your God ain't no different. Your God ain't no different. He ain't gonna help you.
Mhm.
He ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? This is how they was talking.
You can't even see your God.
This is how they was talking.
Huh.
But I'm saying, but when you get on a roll like that and you thinking, well, I've killed so many nations that their
Right.
God's out,
Right,
you ain't no different. I'm gonna do you, then keep going.
right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
Not knowing.
Mhm.
That's why you have to educate yourself
Mhm.
on what's going on.
Huh.
Talk bad about the God of Jerusalem, like against the other gods. Go ahead.
Verse 21. No,
verse
20. My bad. Verse 20. And for his cause, Hezekiah the king and the prophet Isaiah the son of Amos prayed and cried to heaven.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Prophet of God. Uh-oh. Go ahead.
20, verse 21. And the Lord sent an angel which cut off all the mighty men of valor, and the leader and captains in the camp of the king of Assyria. So he returned with shame of his face to his own land.
So he returned with shame,
Huh.
right?
Huh.
You know what that means when he returned with shame? He really couldn't hold his head up. He came back and usually when you come from the war, they praise it, hey, you took the land now. Ah.
Right.
He came back there with his head down.
In defeat.
In defeat.
Mm.
Right? So what he did was when he runs back to his land in defeat,
Mm.
do you know who also he looked weak to?
Queen,
He looked weak to his two sons.
Mm.
The one that murdered him, he said, oh, see?
Right.
See? Oh, the great King Sennacherib. Look at him now. He couldn't even take Judah, running back with his tail between his legs.
Wow.
Oh, you so mighty, huh? We don't see it. You couldn't take little Judah over there.
Wow.
You know, listen, and they beat you without even shooting an arrow.
Wow.
No, you ain't nothing. He must be so bad. So he goes into his temple and says, you know what? Now is our time to kill him.
Right.
Oh,
See that right there? Now he's vulnerable.
Lost all his power.
He's shamed.
get him while his head down.
Get him while his head is down. There you go.
Yeah.
Between now, let's get it.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Treat you like a stepson.
Yeah,
huh?
the stepson, huh? Got something for you, sir.
Behind your back.
I'm gonna treat
Yeah.
you like a stepfather.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And when he was come into the house of his God, they that came forth of his own
Oh, this is his own children. All right.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Slew him there with the sword.
Kill him. His own children killed him.
Mm.
I get see. No, see, this is the thing right here. See, this word right here, bowels, is very tricky.
Mhm.
It's a tricky thing.
Mhm.
See, that to me is not his real children.
Mm.
That's not his real children.
Mm.
It came up his own bowels.
Mhm.
So hard.
Right.
Huh?
Feel it.
The feeling.
Bowels or intestines. You can't have children out your intestines. That make no sense.
Right.
So these are children that he wanted, he must have adopted, that he loved.
Right, he had feelings for him.
Yeah, and he loved. You know what I'm saying? But then afterwards, he got a woman pregnant and got his own son,
Right.
which is Asar Edron.
Come.
And then he's like, well, I gotta give him the kingdom. And they're like, what?
Right.
And that's probably where it flipped.
Right. Right.
That's probably where it flipped.
Because we older than him.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think I remember the history saying that they were not his biological children, and that word bowels is what telling me the same thing as well. Right? The same phrase being used with David
Right.
when God tells David, out of your own bowels,
Right.
I will put upon your throne.
Right.
Right? And it's not talking about from his loins.
Right. Loins, they would choose.
That's
loins.
different. Yeah, loins would be from your
Yeah,
seed, but
yeah.
bowels is not.
Right. Right.
Bowels is not. So from own bowels slew him there with the sword. Go ahead.
Verse 22. Thus the Lord saved Hezekiah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem from the hand of Sennacherib, the king of Assyria, and from the hands of all the other and guiled them on every side.
And guided them on every side.
Guided them on every side.
Right?
Yeah.
Again, this goes to show you. See, when this type of stuff happen right here, all the other nations are looking and waiting to see what's going to happen because they know they're next.
Right.
But when they see that happening, he's running back to his town.
Mhm.
What they gonna do?
Surrender.
No, they don't want to attack right here. Like,
They're gonna give Judah a whole lot of praise
Okay.
and their God. They're gonna say, your God was able to repel the big mighty Assyrian
Okay.
Empire.
Okay. Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Your God is the real.
Your God is the one.
Okay.
You and your God was able. Remember, they can say, listen, we ain't shot an arrow.
Right. Right. That means they didn't do no
We ain't
work.
shot an arrow. Look, if you go out there right now, you're gonna find 185,000 of them dead.
Right.
They're gonna say, who you think did that?
Right.
Our God did that. And they're gonna give props to their God, right?
Mhm.
And that's why the Bible constantly say that God is constantly making a name for himself. This is one of the instances of how he made a name for himself.
Wow.
They recognize, oh, the God of Israel is the real God.
Right.
He's the one with the power.
Right.
Because we ain't did nothing.
Right. We just went.
We didn't even go. We were still hiding in Jerusalem, shaking in our boots. He sent an angel out there to do that. We was in Jerusalem scared, shaking in our boots.
thinking we don't get it next.
Yeah. So God got a name for himself and do stuff like that. Again, God been doing this over and over again. These people are constantly hiding this information. They're hiding it. But they're going to see the Most High act again.
All this stuff beef on me, I ain't got a scratch on me.
They ain't got a scratch on you, brother. The Most High going to get his props. It's gonna happen. Go ahead. One more verse.
Verse 23. And many brought gifts unto the Lord to Jerusalem.
Who?
To Jerusalem.
Many brought gifts to who?
Unto the Lord.
Giving the Most High his props. Many brought gifts unto the Lord to Jerusalem. They brought it unto the Most High. See that? Giving him a respect because he repelled the big bad wolf,
right?
Big bad empire. Listen,
Assyria.
Again, I'm gonna remind you, the Assyrians were brutal. They would rip up women with children that had babies, cut them in half, cut the baby out, stomp the baby, all that. They were brutal. Right? If they go there and you don't surrender, you know what that means for you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
That means everybody in the city is dying.
Right.
Because now I have to go build bulwarks and those battle ram. I'm gonna be here for years trying to take y'all down. They're so upset, they kill everybody in the city.
Right.
So when the Most High repelled them, this big monstrous enemy, they start bringing gifts to the God at Jerusalem, giving his respect and his props. Yes, sir.
And that's why Most High is telling us too, man, you guys gotta kill everything too. They killing you. When they come, they kill everything.
Everything.
Wow.
Clear it out. We don't want no one to rise up later on, take no vengeance.
Right.
We don't need none of that. Y'all, everybody gotta go. So the Most High God's respect, you see right here, says, and many brought gifts unto Yahweh to Jerusalem. Go ahead.
And presents to Hezekiah, king of Judah, so that he was magnified in the sight of all nations from thenceforth.
See that?
Wow, dude.
Magnified. Our God was the one that repelled the big bad enemy, the big bad wolf. And we got praise, magnified. It says of all nations. Remember, when war goes down,
Right.
every nation is looking right or wrong.
Yes, everybody hear about it.
Everybody's watching what's gonna happen, who's gonna win, what's gonna happen. And if you beat them,
Mhm.
they're gonna give you the props.
Mhm.
You beat them, you're gonna get the props. Especially when you so small, you don't stood a chance.
Right, right.
And beating them, and you beat them?
One try?
So how y'all do that? God, gotcha. You know, because now listen, now I want to be what? Cool with you,
Right.
right?
You're
I want to
right.
be cool with you because if you can do that with them, this big bad wolf,
Right,
I'm not nothing. You can really stomp me out, so I got to be cool with you.
right, right.
So I'm bringing you presents and gifts so we can be cool and hook up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is what they're doing.
Using some wisdom.
Using some wisdom, right? That's how you get down. That's what it was. We'll stop there because the next verse was up to Hezekiah getting sick and all of that. But before he got sick, he was getting props by all nations, it says right here, because of what the Most High did. The Most High got him that kind of respect and praise. All right, let's go back to the book of Tobit. Now read chapter 1, beginning verse 19. Tobit chapter 1, verse 19.
So Tobit chapter 1, reading at verse 19. And when one of the Ninevites went and complained of me to the king.
Snitching, dry snitching, he dry snitching. The Ninevites, but it's all you burying people. He went and dry snitched to the king. Go ahead.
That I buried them.
Oh, you burying people. Go ahead.
And hid myself.
Go ahead.
Understanding that I was sought for to be put to death, I withdrew myself for fear.
Yeah, see? The Ninevites went and told. You think he would say, man, he's burying his own countrymen. That's admirable.
Right.
They went and told the king, and now he's in trouble again, put to death. See how they moving?
Right.
What's wrong with me burying my own people that the king killed? See, they want that body, they just leave out there. Yeah, see? They want that. Then the place be unclean and all that. How ridiculous is that? He's burying the dead and keeping the place clean. No, they don't like that. They want us to just lay out there dead and all that stuff so they can see, yeah, y'all brothers ain't nothing. So he ran for fear and he drew himself. Go ahead.
Verse 20. Then all my goods were forcibly taken
Everything
away.
that he had was taken from him. Go ahead.
Neither was there anything left me beside my wife Anna and my son.
And took all his goods. Took everything from him. He had nothing left. But lucky for him, being smart, remember before, he was sending 10 talents to the other guy in Media. Right, the guy's over there flipping it. He's flipping it. See what I'm saying? But right here, his whole property, everything was taken from him, gone. All thing left was his wife and his son. King ain't playing. You ain't burying nobody. Take all this stuff from him. Go ahead.
Verse 21. And there passed not 5 and 50 days.
They didn't pass not 5 and 50 days. Go ahead.
Before 2 of his sons killed him.
2 of his sons. So when he came back, 55 days didn't pass before 2 of his sons killed him. Right? So that's roughly there, what? Not even 2 months later.
Right. Wow.
When he came back, even 2 months later, 2 of his sons killed him. See that? Because he's being evil. He comes back and he's killing Israelites in Nineveh. Right? And the Mosai worked it out where 2 of his sons, not even 2 months later, killed him. 2 of his sons killed him. Being evil. So God is like, you ain't got the message yet? I don't kill all the people in your army. We'll send you back home, shamefaced it.
Right.
You still gonna kill my people that's in Nineveh? Oh, it's time for you to go.
Got you.
Time for you to go.
Yeah. Out of here.
Two of his sons, you know how that worked, right? Most side, Satan go down to work on his sons, because they evil wicked anyway. You know what I'm saying? Worked on that, yeah, go ahead and take him out. There it is. Go. Go ahead.
And they fled into the mountains of Ratha,
Ararat.
Ararat, and Scordius, Scordius,
Sarchadonis.
Sarchadonis.
Uh-huh.
His son reigned in his stead, who appointed over his father a count, and over all his affairs a
Cherus.
I see cherish my brother Ana's son,
Anil's son.
Anil's son.
Right. So a Cherus, this is a higher call, right? I mean, you can learn now about this is a higher call. Right?
A higher car. It sounds like an Issacharite.
Sound like a who?
An Issacharite. I don't know how I came up with that, but
Let me blow this up right here. All right, so this is a higher car. It's well known, right? He says, can I blow this part up? Well, possibly. A higher car is well known. Figures in Semitic stories. A copy of the Aramaic book of a higher car, dating to the early 5th century BCE, was found among the cache of papyri from a Jewish colony in the Elephantine. So the Israelites had, these are Israelites too, they had this man's book in southern Egypt. A higher car's relationship to Tobit, right? He's related to Tobit, noted only in this book, enhances Tobit's status that we're reading about. The higher car's own story is summarized in 1410, 210, right, and 1118, which we're going to get to in the book of Tobit. He's related to Tobit, right? This is what we're reading here in the book of Tobit. He's related. He's related to Tobit right here. A higher car, my brother, Adoniel's son. So that's who he is. So he's related to Tobit through his brother. Right? It says in the Koine Greek book of Tobit, 2nd, 3rd century here, BCE, Tobit has a nephew named Achia Karan, or is Achia Charos. Tobit 121, we just read. In royal service at Nineveh, it was pointed out by scholar George Hoffman in 1880 that Ahiakhar and Achia Churos of Tobit are identical. These are the same people. In summary of W.C. Kaiser's Jr., right? He was the chief cupbearer, keeping the signet and in charge of administrations of the accounts under King Sennacherib of Assyria, and later under Esarhaddon, Tobit 121, 22, and our speed. When Tobit lost his sight, right? I'm going to read that Ahiakhar took care of him for 2 years. Ahiakhar and his nephew Nadab, which we read was Ahmad, right? But it's Nadab, were present at the wedding of Tobit's son. We're going to read that in Tobit, chapter 2, verse 10 and 11:18. Shortly before his death, Tobit said to his son, "See, my son, that Nadab, see what Nadab did to Ahiakhar, who had reared him. Was he not, while still alive, brought down to the earth? For God repaid him to his face for his shameful treatment. Ahiakhar came out into the light, but Nadab went into the eternal darkness because he tried to kill Ahiathar. Because he gave alms, Ahiathar escaped the fatal trap that Nadab had set for him, but Nadab fell into it himself and was destroyed. You read that in 410, right? In the ARSV, right? You can find this in the Codex Sinaiticus Greek text, which the New Revised Standard Version follows as Nadab. The Greek text of Codex Sinaiticus and Alexandrius calls him Ahmad, right? What you read Ahmad, it's really Nadab, right? I'm showing you it's the exact same person. He tried to kill his uncle. So this just show you the text of Ahiathar. This is a real person that actually did. And it's here Ahiathar, the nephew of Tobit, the son of Tobit's brother, Amiel. But to give you the scriptures here, who I took was subject to ancient Near Eastern wisdom literature. His wife, Ishfagni, Ahiakar's wife. In Koine Greek, Tobit's nephew, you're getting the same thing here again. All right, so that's the situation on him. So his nephew tried to kill him. Then he raised up. Almost got him killed. Set him up with the king and he almost got killed. Right? Let's get Tobit chapter 1, the last verse here, verse 22. Tobit chapter 1, verse 22.
Tobit chapter 1, reading that verse 22.
Come.
And what's that? Archer and
Achia Charis.
Archer and what's that? Entreating for me.
Right, so he's the king cupbearer. Right?
Right.
Notice how Israelites are high up. Remember, Nehemiah is also a king cupbearer. Right? And then Zerubbabel was the king's bodyguard.
Right.
So we showing you how close Israelites are there, close to the king. So if we so close to the king, and we ask a request of the king will go to grant it.
Right.
Right? So the king grant Nehemiah to go back and build Jerusalem.
Right.
But he's the king cupbearer. Right?
Right.
The king life is basically in Nehemiah's head. The king life is basically in Achia Chara's head.
Right.
If he get poison, he drinks first, then the king drink it afterwards. Eat, then the king eats afterwards, right? He eats before the king. But he's so close to the king that if he acts, he was able to entreat for Tobit. Yes, sir.
What would happen if the Most High wanted the king dead? And
He would do it another way.
Okay. That's good. Okay. So because we know the poison couldn't.
Nah, he wouldn't do it that way.
Okay, gotcha.
The Most High wouldn't do it. Not saying that he couldn't,
Right.
but he'd probably do it another way.
Right, because that would be linking back to the cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Achia Charas, it says, entreated for me, right? Because he's the king cupbearer. He can then do that. Speak on your behalf. See who you know and how you attach to that person. You can speak for somebody else, right? Go ahead.
I returned to Nineveh.
Then he returned to Nineveh. Remember, he couldn't go back. But the cupbearer, his nephew, spoke up for him. Go ahead.
Now,
Achia Charas.
Archie Cherish was cupbearer and keeper of the sign.
The signet. The signet is the stamp. When the king would write a letter or something, you have to get the signet stamp, the king's signet. That the king did write this.
Right.
So he had the king's signet to the stamp the king's letter. So he has the cupbearer and the signet. Go ahead.
And steward.
And the what?
And steward.
And the steward, that meaning he was over the king's house. You brought that up. Right? Look all the office this guy has. Cupbearer, signet, steward. Go ahead.
And overseer of the account.
And he was like his accountant. He knew how much money and jewelry all the king had. Look at all the stuff that he had. The position this guy had. So he's in a position to really speak up for Tobit to bring him back. He's controlled. Listen, this is an Israelite over another nation's king. Entire He's over his account,
Right,
his house,
right,
his signature,
right.
Like he can
and
sign
his
stuff for-
cupbearer.
Wow.
Kind of like Joseph.
sign stuff.
Look at all of that.
He can sign your signature.
Yes.
And it won't even be forward. Like, no, I told him to do that.
He drink before the king drink the wine, he drink it.
Right.
He eat before the king eat, he eat it first.
Right.
Sample everything.
Everything.
Hey, so let me ask you this question. Can I be heard?
Yes, sir.
So okay, that's kind of like remind me of Joseph a little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah.
So I'm talking about as far as like being in power over another nation, you know. So I'm saying that to say, let's say an Israelite brother today rise up and he's like in control of America. Would that be something strange? Could it still happen today?
That'd be strange. I don't think he would be over America. He would be at the top.
I mean, like kind of like this brother is right here, and Joseph,
Well, Joseph wasn't at the top. He was, wasn't at the top.
or second in command. You know what I mean? I'm not like the
Second in-
head, but he, yeah.
If Joseph second in command. He was second in command. Yeah.
So I'm saying today, do you think that could be possible today that a brother can be put in that position to set things up for us?
It happened already with Obama.
I don't think Obama was one of us, but that's a whole nother issue.
You don't think he was one of us? Who think he was?
Nah, I can send you I'll send you a video. It was on CNN where Alex Cooper and Obama they going in West Africa, and he's taking them through like the slave route. And this guy said, "This out of Obama own mouth, bro." He said, "This is where my people carried Michelle's people at and sold them." That's what he said.
Yeah. What? Because he had one.
You know, he's the son of a Kenyan. If that's what he claims to be, I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
Kenya could have been an Israelite.
Yeah, I mean, out his own mouth, brother, he knows that his people sold Israelites
Yeah.
into slavery.
Yeah.
He said it.
You certainly. I got you. See now you understand. I'm not saying no. That's what he was taught. That's what he was taught.
Okay.
Okay, I see.
Is it true though? It could be not be true. So you didn't so would you believe that there was some Israelites that was traitors that would sell their own people? Yes or no?
Yeah,
To save their own skin,
yeah,
right or wrong?
yeah.
Yeah, because Negro will do it today, man. They'll do it today. Yeah. Yeah, it's it, but we'll do it today.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's now.
But is that it? Is
Let's
daddy?
go to the next level.
Are the Kingans? Are these
Wait.
people Israelites? The Kingans? Because his dad is from
Let's go to the
Kenyan,
next
right?
level. Let's go to the next level. Do Obama come off to you like a so-called Hamite?
Oh wow, that's good.
I would say man, I don't know. I don't be honest with you, bro. This gonna sound so crazy, bro. Like what did he do for us? Like seriously.
No,
I mean, this guy.
what do you do? Obamacare?
I mean, okay, but that's for everybody. I'm talking about for us, like for black people.
That's for us too, though.
No, I know he done stuff for the lower class. He done a lot. I'm
Okay.
talking about like I'm talking about for specifically like black people. Like for example, Trump right now is about to give these people that raided that White House. He's about to give them reparations. That's what he's doing for them because they lost their jobs. He's paying for their lawyer fees and all that stuff.
Crazy.
But that's just a small group of people. That's not like the entire white people. That's
Man,
that's those people actually. But then those same people got felonies and stuff. He paid for them, but they got felonies on their records and stuff.
And that's why he finna break them off like $1 million a piece.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. That's not finna do
Right,
that.
he got approved for 1 point. They got approved for $1 billion to split it up with these people for their lawyer fees and all this stuff. It already got approved.
They gotta pull that up.
Yeah, I think it was like 1 point some billion dollars. He got approved to pay their lawyer fees and other things. These people gonna be straight, bro.
I need to see that. These are a bunch of criminals that was convicted. These are a bunch of convicted criminals.
Hey, pull it up. You'll see it. But I mean, I don't know. Obama was a little weird to
I'm
me,
gonna pull it up.
man.
I'm gonna pull it up
The,
because I
the
know that.
guy, the guy, he sign the gay rights thing. You know what I mean? He approved that gay marriage bill.
Wait,
Well, I don't know.
gay marriage was already being approved by I think about 3 or 4 states already before he did that.
Yeah, I mean, but he signed it to like a federal law though.
Yeah, he
Well, now
just,
you can't like
yeah,
I said.
it was going that way already. And the so-called Jewish people would have made it because the Jews run the federal government, right?
Well, I'll say this
They
about
are the
Obama.
federal government.
Outside of that, the thing that turned me off about him, even before he became president, for me personally, is that you grew up like you raise your kids in this church, right? That guy, even though this guy not in the truth, so I'm not saying his pastor was right. The guy James, his pastor from Chicago, the black guy that
Yeah,
said America need to burn down.
yeah.
No, dude, this guy denounced that, like he separated himself from that guy, and this was your man. That'd be like somebody in the church, like right now, you know what I'm saying? They start blowing up and then they denounce you. And they've been rocking with you for over 20 years.
Yeah, but you say
So when he done that, I see that as not being loyal. I mean, to your spiritual leader. You know what I mean?
no, brother. He's speaking against the country that you are trying to be president of. That's a contradiction.
No,
You
I get
have
that, but I'm
to
saying
you have to
like the guy
disown that.
said though. But like he
Huh?
said, he like the dude said, he said, look, I've been preaching like this for years when Obama was here. This ain't the first time. They just took a clip. I always preach against America. And he never left before.
Yeah, but at this point, if he's running for president, he have to denounce that. Before they run for president, it isn't an issue. But I'm gonna run for president
No,
now.
I get it.
I can't even
I get what
align
you're
with that at
saying.
this point no more. Right or wrong?
Oh, what?
I get what you said. Hey, so
Uncle
like, let's say for
Rudy.
example, one of the brothers running for president,
Because
and
of Uncle
then they
Roots.
get to the top, and then they say, "Yo, is Esau the white man? Are we the wickedest people?" And then the brother be like, "Nah, Esau not the white man. That y'all not the wickedest people on earth." Come on, it's like that right there.
Of course.
How do you look at that brother? Let's
Oh,
say one of the brothers in the congregation is running for office, and then the people say, "Yo, do you believe Esau the white man? Are they the wickedest people on the earth?"
Smell.
And they'd be like, "Nah, Esau not the white man." And they not. God love them. God got love for them too. You gonna be like, yo, what?
wait, but he's lying for sure. He's definitely lying. Definitely lying. You know what I'm saying? But we know why he's lying,
Right. Who else they claim?
right? We know why he's lying.
He's trying to use some wisdom.
Listen, he ain't the first person in getting that position and lie. They all lie when they get in that position. Yes or no?
I agree. I agree with that. I agree
They're
with
all
that.
up there lying. So here they want the brother to get up and tell the truth.
Yeah.
See, this becomes the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The
Right.
brother gonna say, listen, man, I'm playing the game.
Right.
This is the game they play up here.
Right.
Lies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm doing this. I ain't condoning lying. But the brother gonna say, I'm playing the game because I'm trying to get into it and trying to get somewhere to get certain things done.
Right.
I can't get up here and start telling the truth.
Right.
I ain't gonna last a month.
Right. Get him out of here. Who is he?
He's so inmate. You'd rather
I
have it.
think Obama was wild, bro. I think that dude was a wild dude. Him, look, Michael Jordan, Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Kanye West, all these guys from Chicago, bro. That's the worst city in America.
Wow.
And they didn't do anything, bro. So when this stuff like that, I'm like, yo, come on. You got the worst city in the
Wait a minute,
world,
hold it,
and you don't
brother.
clean that city up?
Brother, hold it. Let's break it down. Okay, I didn't do it for Tony. Tony's over there the same way I had to break it down for Tony too. I got to break it down for you, T. Servant Smith. I got to break it down for you, Servant Smith. All right. Now, break it down. Here we go. Right. If you remember, in 2008, right? He extended. Right. When you get fired, they give you the money that they call you. Right. They had gotten like about 3 extensions already. It was already gone.
Right.
And I told you a story about our brother Mahar.
Uh-huh.
Mahar said that if he didn't extend it for him, he would have been homeless. He said that extension that Obama gave him again, that 4th extension, helped him to pay his bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Obama kept extending it, right? And it helped majority a lot of black people that was out of work. Because remember, when Obama came into office, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Bush,
Right.
he had destroyed the economy with the
Right.
housing,
Right.
right? And with the auto industry,
Right.
and with the banks.
Right.
Remember, because I remember I was working as a plumber, I couldn't get no job. People like, man, I ain't got the money. So they'll leave the drain clogged, toilet clogged, wouldn't know it because they wouldn't get no money.
Right.
So Obama came in, right? Here's what Obama did.
Right.
Obama bailed the bank out.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't forgot.
Yeah.
He bailed out the auto industry.
Yeah.
Let's not forget what he did.
Stimulus package.
Stimulus package to them. And he also extended that money, right? When you get fired, I forgot what it's called again, right?
Unemployed.
Yeah.
Unemployment. He extended it 4 times.
Yeah.
4 extensions. You had your year already, so you was done with your extension. Obama gave you another 3 more extensions that you didn't deserve, another 3 more years that you didn't want to get money from for the economy to recover.
Right.
If Obama don't do that, the banks collapse,
Right.
housing collapse,
Yeah.
and the car industry collapse.
Yeah.
That means the entire American economy collapse.
Yeah.
This country would have been done.
Yeah.
A so-called black man saved this
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
I gotta tell him what this man done. People forget what this man did. No president have ever done that for this country. None. None of them have done it for this country. None of them. Yes, sir.
And a lot of people forget what Bush had just did.
How you doing?
He went into office.
All right, man. How you doing, bro?
Yeah,
Good. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah. So that messed up. Oh my goodness, that put the economy.
Hey, they forget what this man done did.
Blackouts. Yeah.
Come.
All that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Let me hit you with something. Everybody's saying Obama didn't do this for black people. It's nothing he could have did. Right. He got right.
Yeah, he did a little. Yeah, he couldn't do too much.
Too much, but he could do a lot.
Facts. Facts.
You know,
Facts.
he's a president of the corporation.
He saved the country. I mean, I don't. What more can you saved the entire country?
And then that Obamacare and all that stuff, it worked.
Come on.
And it was going to hell in the handbasket quick.
He did more as president than anybody.
After 9/11, that's the same thing, because it's a cycle. Yeah. You get a Democrat, they put it on back, try to put this place back up. Right. You get a Republican, he messes it all up, man. What this nonsense he got going over there? And what's that? Iran? Iran. Oh, you right too. We didn't bring up 9/11. Bush did that too.
So they can forget what this brother done did in this office. Listen, not only that, he did all of that at the same time while being called the N-word by these people.
Wow. They still
Was calling him the N-word by these people.
did.
He took it on the chin.
Yeah. He took it on the chin like a champ.
And kept it professional.
Yeah. You know what? He didn't go. I remember.
I mean, I can't deny that. I'm not denying he wasn't. Like they say, all the stuff you said is true. I guess I'm looking for
Summer Smith, hold on. Go ahead, you man.
One time,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, bro. My bad.
No. So-called white woman pointed a finger in his face. Yeah. In his face, and that dude just stood there. Yeah. Now all he had to do was That's what he did to the fly. That's why she did that. Remember, he smacked the fly away, and Peter went crazy. Remember that? Oh, live TV. I don't know about that. Oh, man, you want a fly flying around? Right, and he did like this, and Peter came out after him. Told him that he hates animals, and
he told Arthur, listen, man, you remember that a so-called white woman ran her husband over because he didn't go vote? Yeah. Yeah, she blamed him for why Obama was in office. Wow, yeah. I remember that. She ain't the only one. There's plenty of them that did that. So all that happened, they called the man the N-word, the man took it on the chin, the man kept it professional, you know what I'm saying? Carried himself with respect.
He's not an N.
Huh?
He's not an N.
He's not a what?
An N. Cotton picking. He's not a cotton picker.
Who was he then?
He was back there with the he said he's down. I
don't want to know for sure that he's had all speculation. Listen, even if he is ham, did he not save the country? Did he do that?
He did. And I would say this,
So
brother. Be
you
fair.
guys are saying what y'all saying in essence is that Hamite saved us. Hamite saved us.
Guess
Too.
what?
What y'all saying?
I believe that. I don't believe in Israelite, but
Everybody's sending this
I,
country straight to hell. The Edomites doing the worst.
Right, yeah, well, he's storing everything for his people, he's putting everything in order right now.
Man, you know,
Listen, man, listen, then he's one of the smartest Hamite
Yeah,
that's ever got in that office.
oh, yeah.
For him to be able to come up with that plan to bail out all these industries, to bail out the airplane, the
Right,
bank,
right,
and the auto industry,
right,
at the same time help poor people with an extension like that.
right.
And not only listen, and he got all the money that he lent those industries, he got it all back with interest. He made the country money
the only thing
and bailed them out.
Only thing I did like when he had to take out our people, our little money from our checks. But then at the end of the year, but we had to get that, we got it back though.
Yeah, but I'm saying he had to do that, but he's doing all of that for looking at the big picture. And he had to do that to look at for the big picture.
Right, he's willing and dealing, he had to give something to get
But that's
something.
what he said. He said it's going to get a little worse before it gets better,
Right, right.
and that's how things go. But
Right.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
who ever done that? I don't know no president that bailed out three major industry in this country that keep this country afloat. The airline keeps it afloat, the auto, and the bank does.
Look at all the airlines now.
And Bush put all in there in jeopardy.
Yeah. But the housing market was in jeopardy because of Bush.
Yeah, that's Enron too.
All that stuff
That's,
he was
that was a
doing.
part of Enron.
Katrina, he didn't know what to do with
Yeah.
Katrina.
That's right, he bombed on Katrina.
Remember, and he also spoke up about all them shootings because in school when he was in office,
Right.
all that Columbine stuff was kept going on, and he spoke up against it to put that stuff to an end. He said, "Y'all stop this foolishness,
Right.
put an end to it,"
Yeah.
and he implemented stuff to get that stuff stopped.
Yeah. And remember what that dude did to Bush? He took the shoe off and threw it
Threw
at
it
him. Messing stuff up left and right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we got to remind people. I don't know how some people forget about what Obama done did.
Problem with Bush, he was a C plus.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that? But Bush was a C plus student.
Of course,
I don't believe that.
I think he was.
I don't believe
he
that.
didn't even know how he didn't know how the saying goes. We said with "fool me twice, fool me." He got hit the saying wrong.
You know what that's called?
What was that called?
That's called a dumb Republican act. They pretend to be dumb.
Nah, he ain't.
I,
I don't think he
I,
pretended.
I think Clinton was a better president than Obama. Me personally,
Who?
as far as that, Bill Clinton. I think he
How?
done. I think he made
Explain.
way more money. Well, one from. I mean, don't you? Of course, I know you probably fight check me, but I'm almost sure. I'm almost sure he made more money for the country than Obama. And then because I know the economy at that point, bro, back then, man, bro, you can quit a job, get a job. You making so much money back then, bro, when Clinton was in the office. You know what I'm saying? So I think the economy was 100% better than. I think he made more money. I just think Clinton was a better president, and I don't think he compromised as much as Obama compromised. But I understand Obama had to compromise because of his skin tone. But I just expect him more for him being what you call the first black president to do more. I know the healthcare thing is undeniable, brother. You can't. I mean, that's beautiful. That's still helping people right now. I mean, so I mean, that's one of the greatest things ever done, that Obamacare. But I mean, stuff that's like, I think we should have changed laws. He should have took down that 3-strike law thing, like these different laws down here in the South that they still got up. He didn't change any of that. Certain laws in California he could have changed as far as state penitentiary reform. He didn't change any of that. So I think it's stuff he could have done to help us more as far as being in the position he was in. That's all.
Hey,
But
man,
money wise,
another bad argument, brother. This is another bad argument again. You know what I'm saying? Because he listen. This is his words, right? He said Clinton is the so-called first black president, right?
Yeah.
Those same things he claiming that Obama did. How come Clinton didn't do those things? Because they're claiming he's the so-called first black president, right? But he do. He blew the saxophone. We're trying to say, right? But he'll forget. He will forget, right? They forget that Clinton was in the office getting fellatio. Was he not getting fellatio?
That's what make
With Lewinsky?
That's what makes him
Right.
the first black president.
And he said he smoked weed, but he didn't
That's what
inhale.
makes him the
Right.
Who
first-
believes that? Who believes he's smoking but didn't inhale?
That's
So
what
he's
makes
smoking
him that.
weed, getting fellatio in the White House, right? He's playing the saxophone, right? And he did what for who, for when, where, and why?
Yeah.
Nothing.
You know, as far as the country making money, I think it was him and another president that made more money for the country.
He's been
But
making money before he got in office, bro. It wasn't him. But how you saying it's him?
no, I'm talking that pulled us out of deficit. He pulled us out a bigger deficit than Obama did. You know what I'm saying? When you look,
What difference did he pull us out of?
the first Bush, we went to that war, bro. Remember we went to that war with
The economy was bad.
the economy was crazy, bro. When Clinton came in, it was way worse.
His father was in the White House,
Right.
and we went to that war in Desert Storm.
But- Yeah, Iraq, Saddam Hussein. The country was crazy, way worse.
They went to Iraq for the oil. And they got the oil. So how they in the day they got the oil.
No, look it up, bro. You'll see
But
the country's in a bigger deficit. It was in a way deficit.
I'm trying to name the, what you pull it up. They went and got the oil, bro. They got rich. You talking about? You
No,
getting
bro. No, bro. We like right now we're in a deficit right now. This war is costing so much money right now. So
we've
do
been
you
in
think
a
about
deficit. We talking about we've been in a deficit.
that's what I'm trying to say.
America
That's what I'm
loves
trying to tell you.
That don't mean nothing.
We've been in a
No, what I'm trying to say
can't get out of.
what I'm trying to say when Clinton came in, he got the country back to like say you were in the black, he
A
got the
balanced
country out of the
table.
red, so to speak. That's when he made more money than Obama. That's what I say.
That's
I
all
put it that
made
way.
up. No,
Yeah,
never.
They say he balanced the book.
No,
Never. Never. That
Oh
was
my.
that was saying. He
Well, okay.
he bailed. Listen, he bailed out the. Listen, if you bail out the airline industry, that's billions.
Yeah, that's true.
Automotive,
That's true.
billions. The bank, billions. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't lending the car industry millions. They need billions.
Right.
They do stuff all overseas for the whole country. That's billions that you've been lending them. He got all the billions back with interest.
Right.
Okay, bro. Let me tell you what he done as harm.
Clinton ain't did none of that.
Bro, do you know this guy? Even though I will blame it on, I can't believe it's going into this something else, but even though I will blame the most of it on Hillary Clinton, but it was Obama who made the decision to go over there and kill my man Gaddafi. When the Africans would have put their oil together and what Gaddafi was going to do is get all the oil and he was going to make a gold standard over there. So they was going to get away from American currency. Obama went over there and killed that brother.
Kill who?
He done that. Gaddafi. He killed Muammar Gaddafi.
Oh,
And it was
you be forgetting stuff, bro. You know what happened? His own
bro.
people
He
killed him.
sent
There's on TV.
no, bro. He sent the troops in to overturn them so that so these people can go get them, brother. Check that out.
You talking about the Saddam Hussein?
No, brother.
Bin Laden.
No, brother. No.
You talking about Bin
No,
Laden.
brother. I'm talking about Muammar Gaddafi. He sent the people in there, right?
What, SEAL
And
Team
gave
6?
the
The SEAL Team 6?
No. That's Bin Laden.
Right.
I'm saying when you look at what was going on in the office, the reason why he got killed was because what he's fit to do is the same thing that happened with Venezuela's president, brother. What these guys was doing, they was about to because everybody run off what we call the petrodollar, right? So Muammar Gaddafi was going to be the first brother. What he's going to do is get Africa away from that and start trading. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. So Obama said we can't let that happen. So he the one started the whole thing to get this guy removed. Same thing like that boy just done with the Venezuela's president. And guess what? They got to do it because they don't America crash. So I'm just saying he killed that brother. That's all I'm saying. He killed another brother.
Well, yeah, they said Gaddafi had all of his people had a house and a car.
Education, any free education, free house. Everybody was eating over there.
I found this guy name. I can't get to the thing.
It's with a K.
It's G. Gaddafi is a G. It's Gadiffah. Muammar Gaddafi. But Hillary Clinton is the one that set it up, and Obama finished the deal. This is a fight, bro. They killed that bro, and then that's why I don't like. Huh? What he said?
What you say?
Yeah, look, they gotta say that. This is facts, and this is why I don't even like that dude, Farrakhan too, because this guy, that's something else though. They're going to something else.
Right here.
Obama did a lot. Like the healthcare brother, you can't. That's the greatest thing ever done for any president for me. That I can see because people need healthcare. You know what I mean? That you can't beat that. But
What you got up there? What you got? What you got? Share that.
what you got? What you got? What you got in there? Tell what you got. Did he have anything to do with Muammar Gaddafi, brother? You can research that.
He said
Yes, brother. Who was in office when his brother got killed?
You gotta share that.
I'm asking Google did Obama kill Gaddafi, and it's not. It's just giving me what he did with Marshall. It doesn't matter about how he killed him.
No, brother. Okay, how it worked, man. It's a lot to go into this, but he gave the
Right here.
okay.
Muammar
Go ahead.
Gaddafi, a former leader of Libya, was killed by the National Translation Council. That's who killed him.
Yes, brother,
the National Transitional Council is who killed him.
Yeah.
yes, brother. It'll be like this, brother. It'll be like you look at who killed Saddam Hussein. It's not going to tell you American soldiers. It's going to be the people of that country. But the American soldiers America is the one gave them okay to go handle the business. Nothing ain't happen over there unless America approve it. You can't just go over there and just, you know what I'm saying? America has to approve it, that to go take action. You can't just overthrow a government like that without America. These people set them up to allow them people to go do it. They told them to do it. Kind of like, bro, if you pay attention, like right now, what's going on, what Trump was trying to do with the bike fire, he was trying to get that Iran government to turn on the government. He was trying to like start an insurrection within the government so they can turn on them, but it didn't work.
You believe in too much news outlets, brother.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna find information. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
I just found something that said that these people killed him. I got
No,
that.
they did. No. I'm not saying a United States American soldier came in the country and killed them. What I'm saying is before they even can these people gave them power. Obama gave these people power, gave them weapons. He put them in position to go overthrow the brother. This is what I'm telling you. He gave an okay, but Hillary Clinton the one set it up to start doing it, right? But then Obama came in and signed a deal and finished it off. This is what happened.
All right.
This is a fight, brother.
Okay, brother. So first of all, you said he killed him, but now he didn't directly kill him. He set it up for him to get killed.
Yeah, that's what they always do. Like they'll like put another government in power, another party in power to go kill the opposition for America. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like they done with Haiti, like the same thing in Haiti. They do the same thing in Haiti right now. They do the same thing in different countries. Like America would put another party in power to go overthrow the government and kill the president. You know what I mean?
Brother, every that's I can show you that in the Bible. Yeah, a lot of government, a lot of nations do that. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing
Yeah,
new.
I'm just saying Obama. I'm just saying all I'm saying is Obama. He had to do it. He didn't have a choice. The American economy would collapse. But him being from Africa, knowing what this guy trying to do, knowing he's a good brother according to that standard, why would you do that? You know what I mean?
You're not from Africa.
He wasn't. He was not Africa. He's not from Africa.
Well, he not. I'm sorry. He not from Africa. He not from Africa. I'm saying he's African descent. I'll say that.
I don't think that.
You're African descent, ain't you?
You hold on. You don't think his dad is Nigerian?
I'm saying you're African descent, are you not?
Kenyan.
That would be if you say that Israel is in Africa. I would agree with that if we believe we Israelites.
Okay, hey, are you not African American, serviceman?
No, definitely not.
You're not African American. What are you?
No, you can't be a continent in the country.
You can't be what?
Semantics.
You can't. like that. No, look, I'm saying like you can't. Like I don't think. Honestly, I don't think it can be both. I don't think I can be African and American. So I would say I'm an Israelite by bloodline, but born in America. That's what I say. So I would easily call myself an American. That's what I would say.
Okay.
But my bloodline would be Israelite. So
Listen, here's how crazy his response is, right? His response is that he'd rather be American, which is a so-called white man, before he's a African, a so-called black man, right? You know what I'm saying?
well, no. See, no. So like I think
Yeah.
like where you're born at, no, I think where you're born at, you can claim that nationality. You know what I mean? It's for I'm not talking about your bloodline. I'm talking about if you're born in like a certain region, you would say like they would call Christ a Nazarite. You know what I mean? They would say he's a Nazarite. You know what I mean? But we understand he's an Israelite bloodline, but he definitely let you know he's from the city of Nazareth. You dig what I'm saying?
Wait, no
Like
one
like
called
that.
him, no one called him that. Who called him that?
Didn't they say a lot of times Jesus of Nazareth?
Jesus of Nazareth.
Yeah, so they saying that because he's from Nazareth, right?
Yeah, but
At
you
least that's
said
what I
it.
always thought.
I thought you said it Nazarene just now.
No, Nazareth, the country, the
Of
city, the
Nazareth,
city.
right? Right.
Yeah, Jesus.
Right. He's of Nazareth, right?
Right. He wasn't a Nazarene. I'm saying of Nazareth, like me, he's born there.
Right. Right. But he was called a Galilean, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
But
is he from both? Is he from Nazareth and Galilee?
no. Listen what I'm saying. I don't want to convolute it. What I'm saying is they're saying that because he's from that region, right? Am I
Right.
wrong about that or no?
No. You're right about that.
So that's the only reason why I would say I'm American because I'm from America. But I understand I believe my ancestry bloodline come from Israel. So I Israelite. So now so that's what I would say. Now as far as African, I don't think anybody would claim that they're African because even Africans won't tell you they're African. They'll tell you like I'm from Rwanda, I'm from Somalia, I'm from like a you know what I mean,
Right.
a certain tribe or country in the place. So that's why I wouldn't say I'm African American.
Right. Well, you do know that America and them were so-called white men. You know that, right?
And so is Africa.
No, it isn't. That's not even a white man.
Yeah, African. His name is Leonardo. I think it's Leo Africanus. That's a white man.
Leo Scipio Africanus.
Yeah, that's a white man.
No, is it? He's a so-called
What
white
is
man.
he?
Right. So
Spanish?
wait, you saying that Africa is named after Leo Scipio Africanus?
Yeah, Africanus. And this guy named at least my now I ain't researched this in a while. I could be off, or maybe old research was wrong. But I thought the guy Africanus. That's how Africa. The name Africa got his name.
No, sir.
No, so who is Leo Africanus then? Who is that guy?
According to Josephus, Africa got his name from one of Abraham's descendants named Afri.
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 This is what Josephus said. Josephus said that continent has his name from one of Abraham's descendants named Afri. That's why he got named Africa.
So who is this guy? Do you know the guy I'm talking about though?
Yes, sir.
So was that a myth or what? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's what I read before a long time ago.
But again,
Was that a lie?
No, you got that from Babylon the 10
I think listen. I think it is because why would the people go along with that naming it after a so-called white man when it's a husband of so-called black people?
Right. Was that because at first it was called what the land man, right? So that's the so-called black. Well, they call
Yeah,
it.
I always thought the guy was like. I thought the guy, for my studies, that guy was like. I wouldn't say a white man. Unless you call like Italian people white. He was like a Spanish, like an Italian guy, kind of like. But
Who?
that's what I always thought.
Leo Scipio?
He
Yeah,
just
the guy the guy Leo Africanus. I'm gonna go look it up again. I haven't
he
dealt with
just
that in a
conquered
long time.
Carthage.
He's a Roman general. You know that, right?
Yeah, he just conquered Carthage. That's all he did.
He's a Roman general. He did Spanish stuff. He's a Roman general. He's a so-called white man.
So what's interesting? What were they calling Africa before they called Africa?
Akibulon.
Or the land of Ham.
Okay. So yeah, same. Okay.
Or they were calling it, or as you go in different parts, Nubia, right? And then you have, of course,
Yeah.
North Egypt, right? Upper and Lower Egypt, but Nubia was one of the most predominant names because those are the ones that conquered Egypt, right? They were more lower down in the continent called Africa. Nubia, but they conquered Egypt. I think they reigned longer over Egypt than anybody else. Nubia, yeah. You don't hear too much about the Nubians at all. They don't want to talk too much about these Nubians at all whatsoever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But
But
yeah,
no, man, I dig Obama, but you know what I mean? I just maybe I had too much expectations for him. I definitely thought that I guess I was because he do gotta play the field, you know what I mean? So I'm just thinking like, like if one of us get in the office, I'm expecting like, yo, you finna say the pork industry over, the crab industry over, we putting at the bed, everybody keeping the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? Now I know Obama ain't with that, but I'm just saying I would expect certain stuff like that to happen if, certain brothers get in office.
I mean, hey, Senator Smith, right?
Yeah.
I think sometimes what you do is this: you project Torah on people that don't know Torah. Especially
100%. I agree.
you gotta stop doing that because if they don't know, they're not gonna do nothing they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're not.
Well, if he was a Christian, he's a Christian. So like he's a Christian, right? So if he's a Christian, a so-called Christian, you should exemplify Christian values. So if I'm a Christian, there's no way I'm gonna sign legalized gay marriage. Even if it was already legalized, I'm striking it down. You know what I mean? I'm running it back. I'm getting rid of abortion. I'm getting rid of all these laws that go against my values.
Wait a minute. As a Christian, you wouldn't strike that down. What are you talking about? God
I wouldn't
loves
strike down gay
everybody.
marriage.
As a Christian, you believe God loves everybody.
And the laws.
No, but a Christian, but no, even a Christian is against homosexuality.
No, they're not.
No,
No, they're not.
no.
Who told you that?
Yeah, love. They call
Bro,
it-
I guarantee you, if you ask TD Jason Creflo Dollar if it is sin to be homosexual, they would tell you yes.
They tell you what?
TD Jakes.
They would tell you yes.
TD Jakes.
No,
Yeah.
Especially no.
They
Not
wouldn't.
TD Jakes.
Listen, you had a gay person all these years. The choir leader was been gay. You talking about the person know he's been gay.
There's a lot of people there.
Not a gay was in today is even worse.
Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin is gay.
Kurt Franklin.
Man, come on, man. Get out. Y'all talking about Kurt Franklin gay?
You don't think he's gay?
You know, Kirk is up there.
Hey, man, I got like 3 kids.
I don't care if
Well,
he
you
has.
don't see those
Wait a minute.
hugging
That
on
doesn't so if he had kids. I mean, he can't be gay.
Nah,
Hey,
I
bro.
don't know. Kurt.
Bro,
Oh, you don't know Kirk Franklin.
bro, Kirk Franklin's own
Hey,
son.
Kurt. I ain't never heard Kurt gay now. Come on, man. Kurt.
Kirk Franklin's own son resents him.
Wait, we think you trolling us right now. Are you serious?
Yeah, I never heard nobody say Kurt Franklin is gay.
Wow.
You never heard that before?
No, I know he beat up his son or cursed his son out, but to be homo, I heard he had a sex problem with like female and porn because he got raped as a little kid by a woman.
You don't see him putting lip gloss on and getting.
No, I seen one thing where they had him on a thing. I thought it was AI. It had him like pink lipstick on or something like that. But I thought that was like AI generated. I've seen a picture like that before. But look, think about this. Have any man ever came out and said they had sex with Kurt? That would have been big news. Somebody come out and be like, yo, I did have sex with Kurt Franklin.
Listen, they ain't came out yet.
Yeah, but I mean, his fame is almost over with. If they ain't come out when he was at the top, why would they come out now?
What you mean?
All you gotta do is make
He's
another hit song.
still famous out there. What are you talking about?
Man, Kurt done, man. Kurt ain't done nothing in a while,
How was he
man.
done? How was he done? Explain how he done.
I mean, I don't know. I thought, man, Kurt ain't had no hit song about 10 years.
He ain't making no music. He rich.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He not at, like his prime. He passed his prime. That's what I'm saying. So if you was gonna come out, you would have came out during his prime.
You never passed your prime with a gospel song.
Yeah, he passed his prime.
You think so?
Yeah, he hadn't done enough.
He's a choir